You get one thing.
Right. Actually, apparently it wasn't recording.
Odd as drugs, even as melt gun.
No, we're not recording it anyway.
We are recording now, it's fine. Yeah, welcome back to Black Crusade. Apparently that stopped recording after 2 seconds, that was weird.
Which is actually a good thing.
Yeah, you've... Let's not repeat any of the stuff we just said.
You're saying I did not say boner 5 times?
Stop. Stop with the bonus.
Shut up.
I am.
Shut up and roll for your flak armor.
What is the flak armor thing?
I figured that was what you were going to acquire.
Something you can acquire so that you don't have to go basically naked anytime you want to try and sneak around.
Or get some blue paint and rename yourself something Celtic.
Can we do a line cloak?
Where are the acquisition items, perhaps?
No idea.
They're in armory.
Yeah, everything's in armory.
Armor table is page 174.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. And I rolled odd, so that's drugs. Let's see.
Is that what you're having to acquire?
I have 2 things on my acquisition list, and the other one is a melt gun.
I should try and get light power armor.
You probably should.
I'm not making an acquisition test this go around because I did that for my eyes last.
I don't think I realistically.
There are power armor customizations?
Yes.
Yeah.
You should
Did you
have
not
some.
know this?
No, I didn't.
Okay, your
Power
armor
armor is
automatically
complicated.
You.
So what do I have to do for this?
You have to read the rules.
Yep. It's true.
Oh, so this is for the Legion power armor substances that your Legion power armor comes with?
No. I've lost this now. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, your Legion powered armor comes with some bonuses.
Yeah.
Just straight up.
Conversion field. Conversion field, extremely rare. Maybe I should get that thing.
What do you roll? I mean, how do you do this acquisition thing again?
No idea.
Use your infamy.
You figure out what you want, how it's going to shake out, like, modifiers wise, so things that are harder to get are going to give you minuses and all. And then you roll against your infamy, and if you pass, you get the thing.
Yeah, go on the right side of the screen. There's images. Click on acquisition.
Yeah, I've already got that open. I just meant like what were you rolling against and stuff.
God damn it! I got the most boring of fucking power armor modifications.
Extremely rare.
Mine has spikes.
Oh, nice. Mine has chains.
Single.
Shame.
I'm sorry. Mine has horns.
Oh, that's even better.
Ask before I do this. Can I do an acquisition roll for a psychic hood?
It's on the gear list.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna fail.
Do your modifiers come out positive?
The major issue
Yes.
is, are you going to have a roll against that is greater than 0?
Yep, I got a 10% chance of this working.
Oh.
Well, the last time I made that kind of roll, I got Skull Mountain.
Nope, I don't find the psychic hood.
So
There must be another crate in your office.
Yeah. Versus 10. So, geez, I forgot this is completely inverted. So extremely rare minus 30. Single is plus 10. That's minus 20. So I'm rolling against the 15. Correct?
Do you have?
For 35
Wait.
infamies.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Sounds right.
Alright, so
You guys are terrible. No one knows who you are. No one's going to give you anything if they don't know who you are.
score! +1 refraction field.
Nice.
I had to say that, didn't I? Yeah.
You shake it out. You're currently ruffling through the above passengers seat backs and just pops out and falls on your head.
Yeah.
Remember, we're doing this by scavenging our ship.
Yeah, I was looking for my extra top hats, and I found the one which has the extra displacer field.
The displacer field top hat you have.
I have a displacer field in my top hat. Yes.
Yes.
It kind of makes it a bit of a
item.
pain
It's
to
pretty
wear.
much. I can pretty much fit it inside the top hat.
Yeah. Just don't get your hat
Protection
shot
ra-
off.
Protection rating 50. So
Oh,
how does
Legion.
how does this thing work?
If you
Basically, every time you
roll,
get shot, you
Yeah.
roll. If you roll dice, if you roll under it, it stops it. If you roll like a 90 plus,
you
it fucks
roll-
out.
Wait.
No.
I made a mistake. The refractive field is very rare. I just rolled for a conversion field extremely rare. So never mind. I got a refractive field, but I was looking at the wrong stats. So refractive field, you think?
If you're only going for
Okay.
one, that would still be at -20 total.
yeah.
Yeah, refractor field is it's roll under 30, or you roll under the power rating or whatever
Rating
of
of it, yeah.
the fields. Yeah, if you are under, then it works. If you aren't, it doesn't. If you're like 90 plus, the shield breaks.
So if I have a protection rating of 30, damn, I should have gone for the conversion field. I could have gotten it. So if I roll under 30, nothing happens.
Yep, the shot just gets immediately nullified.
All right, that's good.
If
That's-
you roll then under 10, your field overloads and doesn't work until you react.
Is it under 10 or is
Yeah,
it
if
90
it works
plus?
too, if it works too well.
There's an overload chart.
Okay, I can't remember. I looked at it once. There was something with the
qual-
refractor field where it's very obvious when it's in effect.
Yep, -10 to stealth if it's on.
Yeah, in dark conditions actually.
Yeah,
So wait,
-10
field
to
craftsmanship.
stealth if it's on and you're in like low light.
Yeah, so 1 to 10 it overloads. Wow, that's a pretty fucking useless item to be honest.
It still does stop the shot.
It still stops the shot, but yeah. It's not like it blows off and kills
it
you.
overloads and pops, but it. Okay, I understood.
So I mean, look, it's like if
No,
somebody's
I-
shooting you
I
with a
find
las
it-
cannon, very useful. If a bunch of people throwing rocks at you, less so.
They are more likely to be burned out by someone hitting you lots of times with a mini weapon.
This is why being shot.
I mean,
with
you
a-
don't have to keep it on all the time.
Can I get a couple of dozen doses of drug?
Depends. what
Generic
drug.
drug.
Generic
Yes,
drug.
I can. Spur, because it was average. It was scarce instead of no, it was average instead of scarce.
You find a few bottles of paracetamol.
Probably a couple of dozen.
Yeah, we get only one acquisition roll, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
We're not rogue traders.
Yeah.
We can't
Well,
just sit in freaking
right.
orbit, waiting for the money to come back in and splurge it on trying to grab a thing.
Alright, anyone else got any shopping?
Just somebody throw out something I should try and get my hands on. Oh, actually, you know what?
Psychic
I need a melee weapon.
Get
You
a
don't have a
power
melee
sword.
weapon?
I have a knife. I need a better knife.
Get a power sword or a mono knife or something.
Where is the power swords at? You know,
I hear psychic
the
hoods are very good
armory.
melee weapons.
Power weapons.
Just get a thunder hammer or something.
That's not likely.
I mean, as long as a positive value, I could try.
You
know
get a
what's
scythe.
great? Technically, I could put a silencer on my plasma cannon.
No.
Neuro whip. Where's the neuro whips? Oh, that's
There's
something.
actually nothing specifying that you can't put it on
Power
heavy weapon.
scythe?
There probably
Those are
is something
common?
specifying, and that thing is grey.
Power scythes are common. Really?
It's
Power
Please,
scythes are very rare, which still isn't outside the realms of possibility.
Oh, power scythe. I just haven't found scythe side.
Scythes are pretty common because it's basically just a metal.
You go over punch a
scythe-
farmer and take a scythe.
Yeah, scythe is literally a
What's
farm
the-
implement, and we're
what's
on an
the-
agri world.
What's the average for rolling a power scythe?
Well, it's very rare, so
It's
if
common,
you bump
so-
down to rare.
Oh no, power scythe, not scythe.
Oh, power scythe is uncommon.
Very rare. So it's
Rare.
minus 20, but then
And-
minus 10 if you only want one.
So
Plus
plus
10 if you only want one.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, here we go. Thank you. So
Yeah.
it's very rare minus 20, but it's plus 10, so it'd be negative 10.
Yeah.
Ah, crap.
Most of the good stuff is going to be hard for you to get at this stage.
Okay.
I mean,
A
might as well
power
go ahead and try
sword
for it.
is very rare.
You know, I can go with a good old-fashioned chainsword instead.
Chainsword would make a mess of most things you're meeting.
Funny story though. The only problem is you'd have to go for a Legion chainsword, and that's extremely rare for some
God
crazy
damn
reason.
it. Oh, well, except
You are
Because
actually better
Space
off rolling for
Marines
the
aren't
power sword.
exactly.
Just get an eviscerator.
You know
Yeah,
what?
but come on, what they're saying here is that the
human one.
chainsword is rarer than the.
You know what? I'm gonna go with a
power
Neuro
side.
Whip, which would be
Oh
at
wait,
which is
no,
at 0.
I was
which would
wrong.
be
The
at 0
silencer
for
does
1 for 1.
actually say it's only pistol or basic weapon.
So Neuro Whip sounds more my style.
Where's the Neuro Whip?
No, it doesn't, to be honest.
It's a 3-meter range. It's not that much damage, but it's flexible and shocking.
Shocking's very strong, actually.
Yeah,
You
shocking.
can actually stun people and take prisoners.
Nope. Unfortunately. Y'all know how that was gonna work.
Someone gives you basically an electrical cable with a battery attached to it. Yeah, you go, boss.
It will still somehow
That'd be
work.
electro flail.
No. They give you some jumper cables.
You can test out the effectiveness on the minions.
One more shot just for funds. No,
That actually would have worked.
sad.
Yeah, well.
Okay. Anyway, we go forth.
Right.
Where you-
Anyone else any shopping?
Wait, we have a rubric marine?
Yes, we do.
Serpentis is about to come in. He might have some.
Excellent.
Stargrave unearthed his study and essentially went and then did his mumble jumbo to resummon his rubrics.
Well, the rubric's just been standing there the whole time.
I like how your
Under a mountain of dirt.
your alignment is now Big Bird.
Well,
What?
Where?
Nice.
What?
Share that.
How did your alignment become Big Bird?
Is this one of the
the
Sesame
rubric
Street
marines.
Chaos alignment charts?
Also, what the hell?
I mean,
What's up?
Discord, I was going to say I would trade you a Legion chainsword for a Legion meltagun, but you rolled a 96, so it wouldn't matter.
So, okay, well,
What?
does it have one with a big bird on it? No, it doesn't actually.
no, I mean it's Zinj, but he's a big bird. Hence.
Ah, alright.
Like,
Well, I understood.
Thank you, Google image search.
What have you found?
Let me get in the right folder.
I think we're about to get a face full of regret from this, whatever
Yeah,
it is.
I just googled also Chaos Big Bird.
There are
It's a picture of an
things-
it's a picture of an emu, if you're wondering.
Oh, God.
Perfect.
Oh, God. Why is it that I walk in on?
This is also perfect.
Horrid.
Alright,
The word is horrid.
we got you. You have an acquisition test to make as we unearth shit from the inside of our base.
You're picking through the Vex and doing equivalent of shopping.
Yeah, I found a refractor field. Yay.
That is.
I found eyes that I have since reinstalled.
Yeah,
I
okay.
got the drugs.
The last two
Excellent.
don't surprise me at all, can I just say?
Okay.
Yeah.
Were the eyes still attached to someone?
Probably yes.
Which-
They are now.
Black Crusade, yeah, exactly.
Dave, so it's fine.
They may well have been attached to somebody originally, but it doesn't really matter. Give me a second. I know what it is I'm looking for. I just need to look up the rarity of it, because I am tempting to acquire a Astartes pattern missile launcher with crack warheads.
That's gonna be
Oh,
difficult.
Good luck.
All I heard was
I
that's
have
going
that.
to do so,
Hang
and I'm
on.
99% sure that wasn't what you said.
I said
Difficult.
Crack
difficult.
warheads.
Oh, difficult. Thank you, sir.
Crack warheads or missiles are scarce.
That sounds about right. It'd be a bit
Oh.
weird if they were common.
And yeah, missile launchers are
where-
rare.
Where's the Legion missile launcher?
It maybe there's not one.
There isn't
Yeah,
a
they-
Legion missile launcher. The thing is, from what I read, is when you acquire a weapon, you also acquire a bit of ammunition with it.
The reason why I'm specifying is that Gray may rather reasonably say I only find one type of ammunition.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
if that's the case, I would rather have crack warheads.
I would also like to
Basically
have
just-
crack warheads.
Not
They sound
that
exciting.
kind of crack.
I mean, I could probably throw something like that together.
If you spike my anti-tank warheads with crack cocaine, the next one will be fired at you.
I just love
What
the
about
image of that
you-
hitting someone and just powder going everywhere.
Come on, have you not seen Doom Rider, our Lord and Savior? And
First
his
of all,
cane?
yes, I've seen Doom Rider. Second of all, he's not my Lord and Savior, thank you very much. 3, he's actually dead by this time, so... Not a
But
good one.
his memory lives on. You know?
He's dead?
No. Yeah, he gets utterly murdered by Jagatai Khan. He picked the wrong fight.
Yeah,
long story
because he
short.
decided to fuck with the Khan.
Yeah, to be fair, that one was on Doom Rider. He could have walked away from that one. He decided not to.
Yeah, but
Um,
cocaine.
We
You
said
fuck
you
with
really
the
have.
Khan, you deserve what you get.
yeah, exactly. Right. So it is a rare weapon.
Well, it's
and-
minus 10 for, so...
So minus 10 up front.
Plus
I'm
10.
Well, that's just...
I can't remember where the actual acquisition table is. I'm having.
Yeah, sorry, it's just a flat infamy roll.
It's in image.
Oh, brilliant! Thank you. So yeah, rare one. What is this based off of? I can't remember what you acquire. off of.
Infamy.
Okay.
So-
Going to be going against 30 as it is currently. Do I try and make it poor craftsmanship and make it 40? No, because poor craftsmanship missile launcher is a disaster waiting to happen.
It's an orc rocket launcher at that point.
Yeah, misspelled Lord Rocket.
Except half as reliable.
Yeah, precisely. At least the orcs get theirs to work by just being orcs. All right, so no, I tell you what, I will roll for a common craftsmanship missile launcher. So rolling gets me infamy.
What's the
Holy shit! I
God
passed.
damn, you find it.
You remember your spare you had in the
Nice.
bathroom.
Yeah, no, that was what was propping up the door to make sure you bastards couldn't break in. I had so many guns actually something at the door jam. I'll be fine by
Just
room.
now
Oh, yeah.
retrieved it.
Why were you using a crack missile as a door jam?
Because the last time I tried to use you, other people complained.
My question is, why the bathroom? Like, for us to get inside, like, what
No,
do
that's my room, not the bathroom, you idiot.
You don't have your own bathroom?
Look. I could
It's
just
the door in
remember.
your room that isn't a closet.
I could just see. Zyra using using it as one that, like, you know how when your table gets wobbly at times.
Yeah,
When the top comes off, you basically have.
I
it
do,
propped up
actually.
one peg
Yeah.
leg.
yeah, just
Just
using
like
it.
jam some ammo underneath it.
Yeah, I could absolutely see Zara doing that. Yeah, like ammo boxes, the door jams.
The quintessential Iron Warrior.
Yeah,
There's
bring
like
you
a
to everything.
chandelier made of missiles as well.
I mean, if
Everybody
you
enters
were-
that room is very nervous.
The
And
launcher is a
Imperial
bar
Cannons
stool.
helmets.
Yeah, and if you piss me off, I buy the one that's actually still functioning. Okay, like I said, Gray, I was just aiming for crack warheads, so I'll just fill out the weapon regardless if it's crack warheads, and then that'll be the easiest way.
Yeah,
If I
sounds
get
good to me.
crack rounds later, I can make another weapon profile as well. That's me done.
Okay, I finally figured out what I want. I want nerve induction time.
You want nerve induction? What?
Toxins.
Tiles.
Whatever.
I
it is,
got
I'm
tiles.
locked on it. Yeah.
Nerve induction towers, that's an interesting concept, to be honest.
Yep, it's electrodes you jam under your people's fingernails.
Sounds like a good time.
Ah, wait, you don't need
Oh,
to roll for
nerve
that. You can just ask
induction
A10 to make
time.
them some for you. If
More
it's something
fun to
like that,
get
you
them
can
yourself.
literally ask the tech priest to just make them for you.
Well, I'm planning to use them against the tech priest, so I don't think he'll agree.
Ah, that makes a lot more sense. Yes, that would require an acquisition
And
roll.
thus, this begins the schism that burns the boat down. That's great.
You say while we dig through the remains of the boat crashed into the hillside. That's
you
what's
team
going to burn
buckled?
the boat down.
Yes, Steam.
You just walk around people asking them the question. Is that it? You just write down the names.
Your name will also go on the list. What is it?
Who
I'm telling
isn't
them
on
to
the
be.
list? Who isn't on the list? Dave isn't on the list. I like Dave.
That's a little joke only Gray will get.
Is it a Blackadder joke?
Well,
You
it's
know the
Dad's
best
army. but,
part
you know.
about
That's
all
all
this?
Yeah.
You're still gonna need my help installing them unless you shell out for that too.
That's a good point, actually. Oh wow, this thing's only single shot. Oh fucking hell.
It's a missile launcher.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
Yes.
spoiled. I'm spoiled by Space Marine launchers which are clip loaded. Apparently,
Well, doesn't it have a magazine?
No, it literally has a one shot, but it is
Oh.
only a half action for me to reload it. So I
God
guess
damn
that's the
it.
trade-off. I could just fire it every round.
Just get rapid reload and suddenly you're
No,
reloading
that's what I
for
mean.
free.
No, I have rapid reload. It's a full action. Normally, I refuse to have.
Hmm.
Huh.
Anyway, we've
Weird.
done the shopping.
We have spent the week recovering I'm gonna throw a. I'm gonna see if there's like a freaking. Do I know anybody who has connection into advertising?
Wait, what are we actually trying to do now?
You just got to.
We're
Can
trying to get people to actually start listening to
Can
our
I
broadcast.
spend infamy point for that?
Yeah.
Have you unlocked that ability?
Do we have that ability on the images so I can reference it real fast?
It's in there somewhere.
Yes.
Where is it at? Corruption.
Infamy abilities, probably.
Yeah.
Do you have more than 20? I think is the question.
No.
So
How the heck
no,
do you not have
you
more than
cannot.
20?
Okay, I can't add the plus 10.
Well, no, he doesn't have more than 20 corruption points, which is how that level.
Yeah.
So I can't add the plus 10.
Look, 21. You need 21, don't you? You're probably going to be gaining some at the end of this session.
Yeah, I don't have enough. I just need. They wanted to Oh, you guys in corruption? No, I don't want corruption. That's rude.
Well, then I guess you're never re-rolling any of your tests.
Oh well.
Got
Okay,
front loaded.
I don't know anybody. So I need to go and. I gotta go do some actual networking. God damn it! We didn't even have fucking Dead Dog Dave's advertising agency.
I think
Well,
even Dead Dog Dave might not touch us after the last episode.
Yeah.
He's dead.
I mean, what's his agency is the question.
Probably mourning his dead dog, by the sound of it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more than him.
Well, there is that too.
And that's Forbidden Lore Pirates.
No.
I'm gonna
I'll
roll
say
Forbidden
that
Lore-
as you're wandering around, you notice one of the crew reading a magazine.
Oi, you. What's that?
Where the hell did you get that?
From
You're
one
not
of the
allowed to leave
locals.
the ship.
Oh come
That's it.
on! Even our crew
never
has shore leave.
forbidden. We never told them not to go off the ship.
Yeah, just to be
We
fair.
shouldn't have to.
Pirate.
Yeah. You guys. Did we actually figure out who's the captain now? Because it's usually him and his subordinates to handle the crew. You know.
We don't have a captain.
We don't
The captain-
have a
Yeah,
captain.
yeah. That's a bit of an issue. So now they're free flowing.
No,
Not
we're
anyway.
here.
So what's
Yeah.
up?
So we need to put down the order. We kind of neglected the chain of command a little bit, I think.
Anyway, so what's you know what? I'm gonna confiscate this for right now. Since you're on a warning, we're gonna have a write up later on if you don't up ship shape.
Yeah,
what's on the magazine?
be sure if we
What
call
the
in.
fuck is this?
Imperial
What is this heretical bullshit you've been reading, young man?
It's not heretical. It's
Oh,
actually
dear.
perfectly righteous. That's the
No,
problem.
it's heretical to us.
Well, he's not
We
like
are
that.
heretics.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
That's
all in favor of
fantastic.
throwing him directly into the mutant pit, say aye.
You
Cool.
can't
Why
find
the
throws
Nay.
on that?
Never out of
Nay. If he
You know,
didn't do
he
it,
stole
we'd
it
have
from
a-
someone.
No,
We're
I'm
pirates.
going
Sounds
to.
Who killed Imperial's child? The answer may shock you.
It was
Why is that
us,
got a
you
question
genius.
mark?
I'm gonna flip to that page. What's the page say about who killed Imperial Child?
It's basically a clickbait article that in the end sums up that we have no idea.
Oh my god,
that's
remember tabloids?
It's like it's a magazine. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a tabloid magazine.
Look.
Of course, it doesn't know anything.
I roll a charm check. I tell this poor confused young lad that this stuff is smut and heresy, and you should go back to the reading door, go and sell Neshi magazines like a good boy.
How much drug is too much? No such thing.
Do they look properly ashamed to themselves?
10 ways to know if your child is a psycho. Report them now.
It's a true Imperial publication. The portrait monthly interview with our
Who is this
amazing
Madame
Madame
Donna,
Donna.
anyway?
Yeah, who is Madame Donna?
Probably the one in the picture. That probably means the head of the local Sisters of Battle Order, which is actually really
why
bad
we
news for us.
Yeah.
We can
Wait.
take them.
Well, they have the who's
Common law Imperium checks. Minus,
On it,
minus 10.
on it.
Oh, no, that's me out.
Nope, I'm out. I don't have that.
Don't know.
Can I do common law war on this?
No.
No.
No, it isn't.
I think the phrase is, you don't know Jack.
Yeah,
How much does it cost to buy a common lore
Oh no,
spell?
he knows Jack.
Yeah. So,
Jack.
do you recognize the order from the picture of the magazine?
I'm going to laugh my ass off. What's Bucket say about this?
Right, Buckle has actually done some research on the people of this world.
Research? Is that what you
Nice.
call it?
We forward flash to Buckle's bunk, which has stacks and stacks of Imperial Vogue under his bed.
He has the last 40 interviews.
The last 39 is
If Rod Stewart could spend 20 years making a model railway, that's nothing worse than that.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
It's a long
Rod
story.
Stewart spent 20 years building his own model railway city.
And he actually put it in a magazine?
Yeah. Apparently he's been dropping hints for 20 years to the model railway magazines that he's working on it, and he's only just let people see it.
The Model Railway
That's
magazine?
dedication,
Yeah.
that is.
There's always magazines. Discard. There's a magazine for every weird hobby out there, to be honest.
It's true.
Hmm.
Anyway, Madame Donna was a local pop star, became fashion icon, and is now just kind of aging entrepreneur. She's just been around long enough to be one of those people that just talks fashion, and
She's an influencer.
influence is the best way of putting it.
Phew.
It's well known that she's a massive narcissist, and most of her money is spent on anti-aging creams and stuff like that, or just
So
researching
is
them.
that her on the front page?
No. She's some worse than Old Crow.
Okay.
So who's that on
So
the
who
front
is
page?
on the front?
Just a model dressed up as a sister of
no,
Battle.
I thought that
Isn't
was
that heretical?
I thought that was Imperial Child on the front page.
No.
Extremely
no.
heretical. We should talk
That's
to
a sister of Battle.
Skin color.
Imperial's Child, if they were on the front cover, you just have someone mummified in bandages.
Or on fire.
Or dead,
Or a body bag,
Well, that too, yeah.
I have to ask, wasn't there a publication you had that was about basically the local hangings and stuff like that?
Yeah.
The local hangings? There's
Yeah.
hangings? Oh, joy!
No, the
Back when there were hangings.
back when you had basically it was a magazine in Britain about the local executions and people who in the swords tales of people who are currently in
What?
jail and all that kind of shit.
Ye olde hangman.
In America, I'm not surprised. In the rest of the civilized world, no, we don't.
Is this related to Black
it was in
Crusade
Britain.
at all, Discard, or is this just you using aloud?
I was thinking of getting a similar. I'll see if we can find a similar magazine for this. For this, 'cause I'm sure that's something the Imperium would happen.
Okay, maybe we did have one, but that was in the communist times when in the paper was written who was executed as a traitor to the people.
No, that was a
I
different
think
thing.
I'm pretty sure Discard is talking about something historic.
That is something. That's actually something you have right now in Britain, or at least had.
You know he's not
Okay,
British, right?
you're on your own.
Off
Discard.
topic. Let's continue.
So,
So we
sorry, Gray, you were
confiscate
saying.
this propaganda in order to actually enjoy reading it,
Yes.
and we all just got up together
Pass it
reading
around.
the disgusting magazine.
And far too many of you read the tips.
All right. Well, we have a name. There's this Madame Donna who likes being on the front of everything, right?
Yeah, she's basically interviewed kind of hideous. It's kind of like what's she been doing for the last month, trying to relaunch her 14th album and stuff like that. And just generally photographs of a 6-year-old woman.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
know
more
what?
plastic. It's probably more plastic than anything else.
Sounds like she could use a new sound.
I understand. Madonna.
Joan Rivers, I was going to say, but yeah.
Madame Donna. Yeah, I get the reference now. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's a terribly veiled joke, but it's surprising it took you this long.
Yeah.
I still didn't get the joke.
It's Madonna.
Madonna.
Ah, okay.
Anyway,
She's still
So-
trying to be relevant and putting out singles as she's dancing, even though she has to wear full body skin suits just to hide how old her body is. You know.
sounds like.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gossiping and thing about this lady, but this seems like we have a slightly
Well,
desperate, a more than slightly desperate Imperial individual who might or might not be looking for either something to restore her youth. I wink over at my brother Al and Bucket and the rest of we
Got
could.
the wrong kind of drugs for that.
I mean, we have the right kind of god for that, though.
Very
Uh,
true.
We could also give her a new set of skin.
I mean, does anyone else want to do a quick knock on a door and say, "Have you heard the good name of Selenesh?"
We
No,
might have to
you know what we need. We need to get her some Juvenant treatment.
Yeah.
Where I'm sure she's probably using enough Juvenant treatment with the.
No, she's a local influencer, not part of the Imperial bureaucracy and high nobility. She doesn't get Juvenant.
Okay.
All we need to do is have our very pretty-looking space marines show up at her place and say, "Hi, I'm 7,000 years old, and I look like this."
Alright, I'll go.
I'll tell you my secrets if you'll push our band.
Okay, you know what? I do have. Well, I'll go get the body oil. We'll go do this. Come on now.
Someone
yes,
get the incredibly
that-
silent fan so my
Thor-
hair can properly blow in the wind.
that is the best way to proceed. I could wholeheartedly approve. Go for it.
Thor, as much
You
as I
pretty
say that
bastards.
you are a fucking aesthetic man, you probably would be a bit too frightening for a first use. All right. Unless you could be like, you know, a more disturbingly handsome version of yourself. I don't know how that would be possible, but a little bit more presentable. I
If
give
the skull is handsome, that is disturbing.
yes. I give him two things. You go. Who else here is?
It's
who
not
else-
disturbing to necrophiliacs.
Cool.
Right, moving on.
Moving on.
Passing
Moving
by.
on. So does anyone? You know what? This is our best lead. Let's go.
Let's go.
Go where?
Everyone
Do
into the
what?
shuttle.
Find Madame Donna and present her with our Furious and Furious Ow, who will be going to her without their shirts on, with a load of suntan oil.
Remember,
Yes.
don't name the gods.
No.
Just
that
give
would
her a
be
ritual
pretty rubbish.
after she pimps our band.
Listen, you can go to her, and we're not going to ask you how it went. You know, just go wild.
Let's see. Is there any like skin cream? Is there any Seleneshi skin cream around?
I bought the wrong kind
You
of
don't
drug.
want to know what the Slanesh skin cream is made of.
To
Well,
be honest,
wait.
a ritual may well be your best way of like paying out on this.
I
Yes,
know
that's the
rituals.
plan.
So how
I
will we go
have
about-
your rituals right here.
how will we go about making
you?
rituals, Thor?
I
We
was
want the
gonna say-
least heretical looking ritual, though.
All right, so let's see.
You know, the one
I
with the candles
have-
and the silver knife,
So, all
not
right.
the one with the murder.
All right, so
Hmm.
occult more than demonology. Gotcha.
Bingo.
Go for it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Outright
have-
Don't you
demonology.
need to be a psycho to do the rituals?
no. You just need the right
No.
ingredients, the right circles, the right sacrifices, and then reality breaks on its own.
It does actually specifically say you don't need to be a psyker for.
That's
Dude,
the whole
like,
point of
if-
but it's
ritual instead of just a
Yeah.
power.
Yeah, but it's best to sacrifice a psyker, to get the connection. That's the
But
difference.
again, we're avoiding the ones with murder
Those are the
involved.
extra heretical ones. Those are for after the first one stops working and you lead them.
all
down
right.
the
So,
Yeah.
so great.
Step.
So great. Yeah.
This is
so,
the door.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So great. Do I get any bonuses for finding some tantric occult rituals?
I know one.
Well, the first thing we
Rite
need
of
is an
flesh
appointment.
molding.
Go ahead.
That is
I-
perfect.
I'm hearing with this with
So,
Fuck it, my friend.
Which book's that in?
So,
Probably excess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trail of Access, page 55.
Thank you very much.
I have to say, Added, you're the best person for actually reading the books.
Hey, I read the books too.
Hey,
I read
we
the
don't-
books, I just can't remember them.
yeah, I was going to say, at least 3 people in this party read the books. It's just none of us have to tackle FFG bullshit on a daily basis.
I've read the
Ooh,
books.
that's
It's just
gonna
that it's the old
suck for-
versions because that's all that was on sale.
wait, what did you say?
We're probably gonna be rolling this at -40.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, that's for a curse. My bad.
Yeah, that's the curse one.
Yeah,
That's a
We're not the ones
Um,
doing the ritual. We're just telling her what it is
Yeah.
I mean, to be
afterwards.
honest,
Yeah, okay, but what do we need to do the ritual? Do we need to make some rolls on a cult?
We're looking
There's
this
a
up and
bunch of
making
stuff.
sure
Subject.
we have on hand.
Ooh, okay. Subject and one or more donors, none of whom need be willing. Okay, that's nice. Must ensure that the operating theater doubles as a shrine to Slanesh. which
Okay, no problem.
stealth moding this might be a bit difficult.
No. She's an old celebrity. She probably has her own
Look,
home.
all you gotta do is
We can
put
do
the,
it.
all you gotta do is put the operating theater on top of the shrine. All right.
Okay, heretic must pass either a very hard Medicaid or difficult scholastic lore occult test, modified by a table. Actual flesh shapers get +10.
All right, I have Scholastic Lore Occult, and with time bonuses, I can get a good bonus, I
Hang.
think.
You're getting ahead of the cart here. We've actually that's when we actually do the ritual. We
Yeah,
need to
so
have
you actually do
donors
the
in the
ritual.
shrine.
We're just gonna
Yeah,
we're,
but
we're making
we
sure
should
we
look
have.
for options. Do we have someone with high enough Medicaid
Ooh,
to do
that's
it better?
nasty.
What's that?
Price of failure. If the rite failed, Flesh Shaper must roll 1d10 on rending crit body, adding +1 for each degree of failure, and immediately apply the result to the subject.
To the subject.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's
yeah,
for the
somebody
else can
subject's
do this.
problem.
That
Yeah,
would
that's
be
for the
an
subject.
instant kill beyond, say, 3 degrees of failure.
That's a her problem. I've ever heard one.
No, isn't it the person that rolls it?
No,
No,
it says
the
to
last
the
bit says
subject.
to the subject.
You are botching a surgery essentially.
Yeah, precisely. You're botching a really occult surgery. So if you fuck
Okay,
it up,
well,
you render
yeah.
crit the
All
person you're
right,
trying
so
to.
we
Who replaced
have.
my chain scalpel with a chain sword? They are not equivalent.
Okay, so
Guys, who took my chainsword?
Yeah.
look. Okay, so we have a thing to pay out with, right?
Yeah.
You got an idea of what to do to pay out?
Can I also just point out on that effect that on the effects list there is literally regeneration.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That seems like what we give us.
And
That's what we'd give
it's
her.
not a roll to get one of these. You can just choose.
I mean, if Ade could only do, I mean, if a Blade could only do this to himself, he could probably put his face back on.
Yeah, we could, but
The issue is it's a Slaneshi ritual, and
He's Egyptian, they don't get on.
yeah.
well, I mean,
might be some
they get
No,
on.
but they get
better
along.
than-
They get along a-okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they get on
actually.
better than they get on with the other two. But
Yeah.
But it's
Alright.
still
Not like
not
you're
exactly
opposed.
being nice to your dad.
Look, here's the thing. Well, was Zinch give your face back?
maybe
If it serves his plan.
There's a reason.
get-
Look, there's a reason we're all working together, even though we serve different lores. Besides Korn, part of that man's general
yeah,
direction.
it's because we're stranded on some fuck ass planet in the middle of nowhere.
There's a reason why
Look,
we're all on this. We're all in this together. There's
No,
certain-
it's because we have a good
Well.
sound.
True. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true too.
That's why we got together in the first place.
Pretty much. Okay, so we have an idea. That means we just need to send the pretty marines to do the job.
You also need to
And,
set up a temple.
That's not a problem. We can set up a
Yeah.
temple.
We're okay. Here's
Oh,
the thing.
not a temple, just a shrine.
What's
shrine.
what's the requirements to set up a shrine?
Technically, one of the
subject-
requirements is just play loud music, so that's not exactly difficult for us.
That's good.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
Yeah.
is that all?
Reading the ritual again, it looks like a thematic thing. It says, burning
Yeah.
different types of conflicting incense and drugs, defiling the air.
Yeah,
Or,
an
loads of
orgy in the
random-
background. Just
Look, when she has
it's a shrine to Slanesh.
when we have her under anesthetic, we can start all the accoutrements for shrining the place up afterwards. All right.
I don't think this has an aesthetic.
When we have her doped up to where she's not noticing all the heretical shit going on around her.
I mean,
Okay.
the best way would be to have her make the shrine herself without having any, overt heretical things in it.
Nah, the trouble is that it must. The operating
just
theatre
need to
has
carve out
govern
the
the shrine
symbols.
Slanesh.
It's
We
a
also
Christmas
have to
symbol.
find donors. That might be an issue.
What's the
Oh,
deal?
We
no,
have
no.
ratings.
They
We
don't
have
have
slaves.
they don't have to be willing. That's the best part.
Yeah,
I mean, We've got slaves, or failing that, there's going to be loads of people, I'm sure, in Nashville who nobody's going to miss if we kidnap them.
We knock them
Yeah.
unconscious. We stick them under some sheets. We
Hell,
don't.
This
And no one asks
sounds-
questions.
This sounds
Hell,
like a task action.
You
Yep.
know what? We could find people who subscribe to this magazine and say, "Hey, you want to help Donna out?"
Oh, that would be
Okay,
perfect.
That'll be even better. That'll probably
But
give us
that
a
would
bonus
lower
if they're
their
willing.
subscription count.
Okay, next question. Who has
Right,
the
Joe.
best Medicaid or Scholastic Lore occult?
I've got 60 Medicaid.
I
That's
have,
minus 30, so you've got 30 effectively.
I have 49 Scholastic Lore cult.
That sounds like
So
a
that's
YouTube
19.
problem.
Actually,
No, it's minus 10 on the occult.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
the
so
occult one
that's
is easier
39.
for some reason.
Oh, because
because
we're doing more occulty shit than we are doing medical shit here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
but
exactly
that's
medical
good.
science.
I would point out that is also apparently modified by a separate table I'm trying to find in terms of difficulty.
Yeah, modified by 2/8.
Yeah,
so this is
Page 57.
57. Brilliant, thank you.
This is essentially a tutorial to rituals we're finding out right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
for those of you who just joined us at home, welcome to How to Ritual, and that's how you get taken off YouTube.
Oh, how there's stuff in here.
I mean, we're still on it. Okay, Gray, I have to ask: is this show family friendly?
What do you think?
It's
You're
definitely
on
R-rated.
it.
Okay, I have said the word fuck at least 3 times already.
I mean, that's the thing.
I'm
I'll
pretty
have
sure.
you know this is a Christian fantasy grounds room we're in right now.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
All right, Gray, I've just put the table in Discord.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, including
Okay, the ritual
yeah, this is-
modifiers are all fucking about, for some reason, demons.
Yeah, because
Well,
the idea
yeah,
is
because
you're working through a demon.
I
we're
can do that
basically
as
asking
well.
a demon to do stuff.
Yeah. I have demonology.
Yeah, because you're with a ritual, you're asking a demon to do what you want.
Okay, let's see here. Is correctly using sacred numbers as part of the ritual? We could do that.
Yeah, lots of
Because one
sixes
of the-
shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, one of the potential ways to consecrate the place is to just cut yourself 7 times. Or
Isn't
6
it
times.
6 times? Yeah.
Fair enough.
This is an important thing to get right.
Yeah,
Don't screw that up.
God damn it! I went to
Cut yourself 6 times every step of the process, too.
Alright, so I think we need to start figuring out how much you actually know.
Yeah, because like
That
we know
sounds like
of the ritual, we're probably gonna have to
Let's
do
it.
the ritual.
Do
Okay,
that accord-
does
do that
at
occult
least
test.
one of us have a rituals kit? Because I swear someone has to, right?
There was a fucking kid I was trying to remember what it was.
A rituals kit? What the hell was that?
Well, think of like all the black candles, bits of goat's head, and that sort of thing.
Ooh,
It's like a box full of
I,
that.
I just had a good idea. Well, okay, it's actually a fucking terrible idea, but it's an idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
go on. hit it
The
with it.
veil between reality and the warp has been weakened. You know what we have on our
What?
a
Plenty-
big
plenty of
fuck off warp engine?
No,
Oh,
no,
we're
no,
gonna-
no, no, no,
we're not-
no, no. We are not
Well, we
hooking
could
up
bring
the
it
engine of the
here.
ship.
No, we could
We
bring
just-
it here, but that
No.
would probably not work out well.
No, 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 no. I point blank refuse to have the engine of the ship. We need to get off this damn rock when we're done. Compromise to make this ritual work better.
Who said anything about compromising it?
Well, how
Um,
about actually the stage where we just had a fight? I mean, isn't that the veil weakened there because of the?
But oh, you
No.
mean where we killed Emperor
The remains of the burned out.
It would be extremely appropriate.
Wait,
Yeah.
if we burn that place out, you're saying that we've destroyed the
Or we could just,
Only
you know,
slightly burned.
we could just consecrate the temple, air quotes, with copious amounts of human sacrifices.
But
I
no,
don't
I think
know.
you're completely right. The Imperial, the soundstage at Abbas Road,
Yeah,
you know, it's
Two
had
perils,
2 perils. That is definitely what weakened.
Buckle's absolutely right. That's actually
Yep.
a good place to do it.
Yeah.
And because it's partly burnt down, it might actually be inoperable at the time of the ritual. There might be no one there.
Well,
Well, we could say we could try to convince her to like we're throwing a benefit concert
Yeah.
or
Or we
something
could
like that.
say, hey, why don't you tag along with us and pay your respect?
well, you
or
see, here's
we
the
could
deal. If she's not willing to undergo the treatment, all the penalties are, you know, the test difficulties are doubled. So
Well,
she
the
has
thing
to
is-
know what we're doing
Yeah,
before we
we're-
do it.
look,
Otherwise,
that's
it's going
the
to be
whole
much more
thing
difficult.
is that we're
yes.
tipping our hand to this lady. All right, we're giving.
We're telling her
saying-
we know a way to get her young again,
Can
and
I
we're
make a-
saying we want payment.
Sure,
Can
but
I
I'm
make a
saying
s-
we don't have to like trick her into going somewhere. If we do, then that sort
she
of
will be
runs
completely
counter
and
to.
totally on board with this entire process for if this is going to be happening at all.
We're
Can I make
using
a-
the ritual as payment for services rendered. There should be no need to convince her to do it at all. Once we've
Yeah.
convinced her to pay, you know,
Okay, step
to
one, we have
pimp our
to.
band.
Step one, we have to convince her to go ahead with the thing.
Yes, so let's go. We're gonna go. We're gonna have an audience. Be polite, and we're going to, I have a 90 in Deceive. This will be a fun time.
Can I make 2 quick observations before we go?
Shoot.
First of all, after what happened last time, combat team is in the shuttle still nearby in case something goes horribly wrong again.
Well,
It's
did
not
a lot
like
of
That's
stuff
what happened the
went
last
wrong.
time as well.
I know.
It's
But
not like
number
he's
2,
a psychic.
we also need to work out how to get the actual ritual bits and pieces, because by the sounds of it, nobody has a ritual kit.
Look, we will have that up. We'll get that up and going. The thing is that her shilling our stuff and getting that all done, it'll take time. That means we'll have time to set this up. in the
Next time we
background.
can make some acquisition rolls for the kit.
Gray
if
will
that's the
just
problem.
have this. Gray will just have this as a ticking time clock in the background to merge.
I swear someone at least should have started with one. That seems really weird. that
Okay,
none of us
Greg,
Well,
Greg, can I ask a question?
I'll check my starting kit, but
Yeah, Greg, can I ask something?
Yeah.
If I roll on the occult scholastic lore, can I find out what items we need for this thing, or should we just make a requisition?
Gray wants to probably do a cold.
we've already done our requisition stuff. This would be
I'll allow another one for something like this.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, when it happens, like we don't need it right now, yes?
How rare is a ritual kit?
Um,
I don't have the book.
I will double check that.
I'm not finding this ritual kit.
Try the Tome of Excess if you can't find it in core, seeing that seems to be talking about rituals a lot.
Yeah.
If you've just joined us, folks, welcome to Trying to Read Dark Heresy books.
We
with
already
your
made
host-
that joke.
Ah,
Fantasy Flight flubs.
Ritual kit scarce.
Well, that's
yeah,
not too
easy.
bad.
You just need one.
doable.
Alright, ritual
Well,
kit.
we can pull one out of our ship a little bit later down the lane.
Maybe, probably. Who's got the base infamy?
I have
I've got
34.
37.
Whoever's
Well,
got 37 is probably at
So
least.
scarce is 0, single plus 10, I can roll a 45 against it.
Oh, then I'm rolling at 47.
How the hell did you get 45 infamy?
Because
because
he's
it's a
at
single
35
item.
and then plus 10 for a single
Yeah,
item.
that's with the plus
Yeah.
10.
Scarce is 0.
With
Yeah.
the plus 10?
Plus 10 for
Single
only
item.
wanting one.
Oh, okay.
Anyone else have better infamy?
I have 2 better. Like 2
I think
Are
we
there
should
any-
go with the 2 better.
Are there
Go
any
for it.
benefits to getting a higher quality one?
In
That's a
theory, it
question.
might make it easier if Gray says so.
I'm just thinking if we can get a plus 10 on the ritual roll, that would be better than a plus 10 on the acquisition roll.
That's correct.
But I think we should rather get one rather than worry about getting a better one.
Okay, real quick, Gray, do we have where this lady's like abode is? Is that like put down in the magazine anywhere?
You'll be able to find that fairly easy because she'll have photos inside
Okay.
her house.
Yeah, that's probably something we can find.
Okay. Al, how's your stealth?
Okay, wait.
Quick-
Let's make the acquisition
No,
roll.
no, don't do that bit yet. We're going sorting out the ritual, and then we'll worry about that bit next.
Just to give us a second, discuss.
I know you want to get on with it, but we need to sort out the actual ritual side of it before we can move
Okay.
on to the actual.
So anyone with
I
better
think-
anyone with
No, I
better than
think Blair's
37
got
for
the-
me?
No,
Yes.
but it must have the best. So 47.
Yeah, 47.
47.
Go ahead.
I'm at a blade of.
Told you
They
to try
just,
for the high
they
quality
just
one.
hand me a copy of whatever the latest Ecclesiarch thing.
Oof.
These items are forbidden. Do you know if your children possess them?
All right.
No,
well,
they just hand me the last issue of Imperial Vogue.
we know we need one of those first, but the thing is that it's going to take a bit of time for this entire plan to start rolling. So we might have higher infamy scores by the time we have to make good on this.
Not going to
deal.
take that long.
It's not going to
No,
take that
it's not
long
gonna-
for. Well, we
No.
need results first before we start.
Pretty much you and the 2 owls are gonna go to her shirtless, covered in suntan
Well,
oil.
we
It's
want
not gonna
her to-
take a long
I
time
was-
to convince
so
her.
here was the thing: is I was going to I don't know, take a photo of me and Al lube up in oil, stick it with a note on top of it, have Al break into her. If Al had a better stealth skill, we would break into her place, leave a note on her boudoir with an idea of how to that we have a proposition for her, and see if she wants to give us a call about it.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason I'm going in specifically and claiming to be 700 years old and looking this good is because I don't look like a space marine thanks to my mutation,
Fair.
And you are
my
actually
illusion of
700 years
normality.
old.
And I
He's
am
probably
history's prettiest space
significantly
marine.
older than 700.
Yeah.
Probably. But I'm trying to
Probably.
be believable.
The warp
Alright,
is weird.
Are you a veteran of the old war?
Yes,
Then you're 10,000 years old.
I
So,
am aware of that.
The thing
Well,
is
I'm
that
not
that
dating myself.
the time in the warp is subjective. But anyway, you know what? I'll
That's the
let
point.
Al do the talking for this one. Let's go, Lube.
No, we're not done with the ritual.
Yeah, Discard, you need to stop trying to
Yeah.
run ahead and actually let Grey talk.
If you do that once more, Discord, I'm kicking you tonight. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have not had enough sleep to deal with that. Right, so not that much left to do. Don't worry. The main thing is knowledge of the ritual, the parts of. So, can someone give me a forbidden law warp?
I have that.
I can do that.
Because basically to see if you know the steps to the ritual.
Do you want to assist me on that, or do you want to roll yourself?
I have
Well,
warp or is warp, yeah?
I'm rolling on 60 without assistance.
yeah, I can assist
so
you, but I mean, I suppose anyone can assist you for +10, right?
Yeah, because I have the I don't
anyone
know.
who has the skill.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
well,
have warp. I have others.
I do. I have, so you get the.
Mother.
Damn it, Discard.
No,
Can I roll on it myself?
I'm gonna re-roll that actually.
Yeah, that might be an idea.
That's a plan.
Otherwise, you're gonna use the wrong ritual.
What did I do this
What?
time?
What are the melons for?
Yeah, we try to find the right book, and we just come up with a Vanity Fair again.
That's better.
That's better.
I require
Alright,
one
so-
small kumquat.
Wait,
Um,
fuck! I know what that was. That was Singe trying to fuck us up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Demands his tithe.
2 guys looking for something. Yep.
I basically just told my god, "Fuck off! I'm busy."
How bad do you want it?
We have
That
you,
bad.
you feel a thumbs up coming from your general direction.
So you know enough of the right to not have a negative there. You're going to be running at +20 because of the Veils of the Warp. You don't have a kit.
What does the kid actually do?
Bonuses.
Adds 10.
That's 10.
Oh, okay. Oh well.
It's not the end of the world. Who's going to be actually performing the ritual?
I think Thorn. What have you got for
We're setting it plus
occult?
30.
I have 14. I'm rolling at 49 for Scholastic Lore Occult.
Okay, he has the best by 3 points.
Also, because we're asking a demon, I also have a 49 roll on Forbidden Lore Demonology.
I don't think that'll help here, but actually, you're aligned with Zinch, aren't you?
If we could find
unaligned.
the
Yeah,
true name.
I am
You're aligned
unaligned,
with
so I don't have any
Ah,
negatives.
crap. Okay, yeah, well,
It's Chaos
Also,
Undivided. you know.
it wasn't veiled between reality and the warp. It was where
it's the warp is weak.
Warp is weak.
I
yeah.
mean,
The
way
veil
is-
is weak.
The Veil is
I think
weak.
it's just
Oh,
plus
right,
10.
because we're doing it at the thing, aren't we?
We're doing it at the Remains of Abbey Road.
So
yeah.
remember, this is a Medicaid test, or a minus 30 Medicaid, or -10 Scholastic Lore Occult test.
I
Perfect.
think we settled on the
Yeah.
occult one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
because that's like 5 points higher than mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So -10, that will give me a 59, but because it's +20 for +20 for the for the veil, the weakened veil, and
I
if we
think
get
it's
a
just
ritual
plus 10
kit,
for the veil.
He said it was weakened, not greatly weakened, so it's only plus
Yeah.
10.
yeah, but it's it's +10 because it's -10 +20, so it's only +10.
No. You're not getting.
Ah,
plus 10,
right.
That's the whole
Okay,
point.
okay.
You're getting
Understood,
plus 10.
So it's just negated, so it's at 0 right now.
No, +10.
No,
Yeah,
it's a
we're
plus
Oh
10.
yeah, no, you're right. Yes, you are right. It is -10. It's a hard, difficult
Oh,
-10
there it is.
test.
Oh,
plus
okay,
plus
yeah.
10 for the weakened veil, so you're rolling a straight test.
All right, so I'm running a straight test. If we can
Yeah.
get the kit, I will be rolling at a +10.
Can we
If you can
use-
find the demon's true name.
Is that with the sacred numbers thing?
Oh
No,
no!
this.
That's
I
Do you
mean,
know
you
the
could
secret
actually-
numbers?
Yeah, okay,
Six.
that's without. So I'm rolling it flat without any other bonuses.
Yeah.
The next step is to find the tools and to consecrate the ground, correct?
I mean, you could also actually demonology might work here because we are trying to figure out like which particular demon will help us do
Yes,
this,
demonology would be good. I was trying to find the bit about in the rulebook about finding demon names.
I don't know if it's that. Would it even have such an entry?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Slaneshi demons might.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're speaking to someone who in character has absolutely no idea, but out of character, you'd think there'd be Slaneshi demons who specialize in this sort of thing.
Of course, of course.
I would assume there's a way to find it, since you can get a bonus from knowing the demon's true name.
Yeah. So I not only have Forbidden Law Demonology, but I also have in my gear Unholy Tomes that might have some information.
Oh, those sound great.
Yes, I get them as an apostle of chaos.
Wait, you're an apostle of chaos.
It's apostle, not apostate. Is it apostate? Never mind.
That's apostle.
it's
There
apostle.
is actually an entry about apostle here in the bonuses.
Oh yeah.
Actually, you get -30 actually because you're a dark apostle, not aligned with the correct chaos god.
Wait, he's
how much do I get?
No, he's
Minus
Okay,
30.
so what I'm hearing here is I should be the one making the roll all of the time.
This is just
No, it's
I think
plus
I'm
30
properly
if you're a
chaotic.
Dark Apostle. Not minus.
Yeah, no, but it's -30 if you're a dark apostle that is not aligned with the correct chaos god.
Oh, right.
But he's selling
I think I might actually be the best person since I've got a cult
Wait.
at 46.
No, I'm not seeing that one. minus 20. Minus 20.
No, it's
No,
a
that isn't the
-30.
30.
Oh,
Right.
wait. Fuck.
I thought Thorn was
I
selling
would also
his
be at a
bonus.
minus 20 because I'm aligned to Saint instead of
Oh, is that actually? Actually, I'm at -22.
So what we need to do is find a demon who is aligned to the correct Chaos God, then.
Yes.
Who we'll do the ritual for.
Who
will,
here is aligned to? Who here is either neutral or aligned to Zinch?
Wait, is this a Zinchi weapon?
I'm
No,
neutral.
it's Slanesh.
definitely.
It's Slanesh,
And-
not Zinch.
It's still
I keep saying the wrong thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
And also not a dark apostle.
I mean, I am neutral and not a dark apostle.
I
am I?
think the biggest one right here is Buckle. Actually.
Bucko is aligned to Slanesh actually, but
Yeah, but I don't have the right skill.
yeah, he cannot make the ritual because he has no knowledge of these things.
Nor do I. That's the problem.
well,
all right, so we need to make a workaround. Can we just can we roll demonology to actually try and find a demon who can help us?
Okay. In that case, I think that I am still the best, even with the -20. But we're gonna have to work around that -20.
We can combine.
If it's flat,
I can give
then
you a bonus.
If it's flat without the minus 20, then I'm rolling at 40.
If it's flat without the -20, I'm rolling a 46.
Okay,
Minus
yeah,
49.
You're better.
Yeah, but you get -30 because you are actually a dark apostle.
I thought,
Of
I
the
thought
wrong
no,
chaos.
oh no, I thought Dark Apostle was the whole Dark Apostle thing was if you were a Dark Apostle. That's like the Space Marine thing. I thought he was a.
Minus 30. The enactor is a dark apostle not aligned with the correct chaos god.
Is Dark Apostle the same thing as Apostle, though?
No, because in the Book of Excess, the Dark Apostle is the class for the Chaos Marine, which is basically an Emperor's Child.
Yeah, but
Or
I'm not.
Silver.
But I'm not a space marine. I'm a human.
Yeah, Dark Apostle is on on page.
No,
30.
you are an
He's-
apostate.
Yeah, he's an apostate, not an apostle.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
how
we're
I
good.
read it correctly.
That's
I'm an
what was
apostate.
confusing the hell out of me because I was wondering where you guys were talking about.
Yeah. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I'm an apostate.
Okay, well then no, then you are definitely the best.
Forming sentences is hard.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, he's also Salaneshi aligned, so I don't see how he would be
No,
aligned.
he's
No,
not.
sorry. I'm
he's-
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not aligned. I'm actually have more in touch with Korn than Slanesh.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but you aren't actually aligned with it. With
Yes,
the other gods, right?
And
Yeah,
thank fuck
yes.
for that because that would be a massive penalty on
Oh,
top
you're
of
so
everything.
you're still unaligned then.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
still at Chaos Undivided.
I don't remember correctly. Once upon a time ago, you were saying you had Salanesh wings.
You wanted to?
No. I wanted to, but I couldn't get them, so I just got normal black
Okay.
wings.
Okay.
Oh, actually, wait, no. The
Oh,
enactor is
fuck's
sworn
sake.
allegiance to a master that the demon is not also in service to or is dedicated to a patron god opposed to the demon.
Aha,
Okay,
so
but-
it's actually a question of who you're summoning, etc. All right. Okay, I'm still in the clear.
Yeah,
so-
you're still the best. You're still the best option.
All right, so demonology, 49. Can I get an assist?
I'm not sure. I'm
don't have it.
genuinely not sure.
If anyone has demonology,
I don't
I
have
do not.
demonology.
you do? Someone does?
No, I do not.
Nope.
I was saying.
All right. So, Gray, do I get any bonuses for my unholy tomes?
I'd say that takes away a negative, so it evens out to straight roll.
Can I take time to properly study what I need? And what
Yeah.
bonuses would that be with time
Yeah,
bonuses?
have a +10 for that. Yeah.
All
I
right.
should note that we haven't actually yet convinced the lady to go along with.
Yeah, but you need to get everything in place first.
Yeah, get the ritual.
All right.
This is
I'm
it.
rolling
This is
at
if she says yes.
Don't
I'm
roll
rolling
it
at
yet. Don't
what?
roll it yet. Just
Oh,
know
okay,
that
okay.
you're getting, because we still
Alright.
have to convince her to.
No,
Yeah.
aren't we
Even
doing
if
the
we don't
rolls now?
convince her, we can still sell this. I'm sure we can find somebody who's interested in getting getting younger.
Yeah, that's right. If we can actually do it, then even if we don't get Madame Donna, we
We're
can.
getting our modifiers right now, so we don't have to worry about rolling it yet.
All
Let's
right,
just
which I
write
can
down the
say-
modifiers.
Then I can spend an infamy point for an extra +10. That would mean I'll be rolling at a 69.
That's not too bad.
That's
Nice.
that would be a sacred number if I had anything about it, but sure.
That's a sacred celestial number,
Sure,
because that's
the
2
easy number
sixes.
for Slanesh.
That's at least 2 sixes.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
so okay,
Roll now.
roll now.
Well, yeah, we're getting the
Yeah,
modifiers.
roll now. Just get the
out of way
modifiers
now.
going.
All right, here's nothing.
Yeah,
Success.
works.
Whew, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, through my arduous studies of the unholy tomes of chaos, I actually have found the name of a demon that might be able to assist
Well,
us.
No, how much has he actually found out, Gray?
Yeah.
2 degrees of success.
2 degrees, probably not the demon name, but probably the sacred numbers for the ritual.
Oh, all right. I'll take
Have
that.
a +20 instead of +30.
Sorry, what?
Oh, wait, this
Plus-
this
that's
would
a
be a
plus
cold
20s.
roll to learn everything we need to know.
Yeah.
All right. So then
Did-
now
yeah,
I need to.
Basically, your ritual roll is going to be at +20 instead of flat.
Yeah. Which
Alright,
is
so
probably
my-
the best you're going to get done at this point.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
which is not bad.
Okay, +20, and we still haven't consecrated a temple or gotten a ritual kit, which is good.
We're going to go ahead and do that when
Yeah.
we get.
When you get
Exactly.
there.
Exactly. So,
This is
all
all
right.
still prelims.
All right, write these down. Just write this down in the notes that we have so far. So
I'm not gonna
Notes.
forget that, but trust me on this. This is something. This sort of thing is not something you
Okay.
forget.
ritual. Oh yeah, who's someone else writing this down?
I'm writing it down
Okay.
because I keep all the notes.
Gray is tired. We don't want him to forget all this shit.
Yes.
Gray is also
All right,
cranky.
we're
I'm
actually
sorry,
gonna
Gray.
we're actually
No.
gonna do some heresy.
Yep. So I can't spell fail.
Getting our well-lit heresy on.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So it's time to get your baby oil on. Actually,
Yeah.
Baby, what?
Baby oil.
baby oil.
Yeah. So, ow, go get 'em, tigers.
Al and Farius.
Al, another Al. He just refers to one of you by this yourself.
Al
So-
and Mr. Al, thank you.
Yes, furious and furious. Just get going.
Look, Mr. Furious, Mr. L, Mr. Furious. All right.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, you lubed up, brother.
I'm as pretty as I'm getting.
You had to make it even more awkward. Didn't
Great.
you?
We do the Predator class between Arnold
Are you
Schwarzenegger and
guys the
another guy.
fucking pillar studies now or something?
Yeah,
Oh
basically.
no, not the pillar custodies, please.
No,
start-
the
Pillar.
Pillar Alpha Legion.
We play the Pillar Man song in the background.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Roll fellowship checks. Just straight fellowship.
Just flat fellowship. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I boosted it. Failed by 3.
Al apparently looks good.
Ooh. Furious is better than Furious, confirmed.
Brother has now turned against
Wait,
brother.
wait.
They're both
Do I get?
shit.
Is this a prettiness check? Do I get a bonus from having? Which one is it? Radiant presence.
You should.
Yes, you will.
Okay, pass.
So yes, you pass. So you take a series of, Chippendale style photos.
You
Okay.
put your head-
A sentence I
worry.
did not think I'd be saying today.
So the rest of
I'm
us
sorry,
know.
brother. Some of us don't need warp assistance to look this good.
Yeah.
Some of us fought in a war.
So probably
we've
Tone is going to
fought
be
in many wars.
shouting at you to work the camera, and etc. etc.
Can I get it? Can we get a tech use from I call out to.
Why?
Can we get a tech use test over here? We need to get good pictures.
Why
are you rolling the long war?
The long war?
Are you
Failed
trying to check the
PTSD
Codex
check.
Astartes for how to take your picture properly?
The Codex Astartes does not approve of
We
this.
both-
Yes.
We both had failed PTSD checks from the flashing lights.
Oh, boy.
Anyway,
I just
So-
remembered the war. That's all.
Yeah, so Furious are now Furious work it, bitch, and take the headshots.
yes, we take
Just
good shots.
headshots? I'm pretty sure it's heads are the least important part.
Yeah, but that's how.
Full
Yeah, but
body.
that's how they're called, aren't they?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I have no idea
anyway,
anymore.
sexiness happens, and now we go and we have our portfolio.
Yeah.
You're gonna
We,
sneak
we,
into
we
it.
run it by the female minions just to make sure that it's properly attractive. You pass with flying colors.
I mean, of course we do. We're a band.
Of course we do. And also because they were going to get executed if they said no.
Well, that
Don't
goes without
look.
saying.
If you execute your people for saying you're not handsome, you're just being self-conscious.
No, you're just being chaotic.
Okay, so
Full
look.
blow.
So now we have our portfolios. We have this
Yep.
lady's location. Do you want to go knock on her door? Or how do we want to make contact with her?
When you gonna sneak into a
Do you
bedroom?
want?
and-
I mean, my overly convoluted plan was to sneak into her was to break into her house, sneak in, leave a note and our portfolio on a table where she could find it with a means of contacting us, so she can call us up with base curiosity.
This
Not
Scott,
something-
great minds think alike. That was exactly the plan I was going to propose.
Well, that was the
I was
plan
just going to
proposing.
send her send a message, set up an appointment using our amazing tech priest, and
Yeah,
then
but it
show
wouldn't
up
be-
for our appointment.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be as romantic.
He makes a valid point.
I mean, okay. Do you want to go break into her house now?
Extremely romantic.
All right, I'm gonna spend. You know what? I'm gonna spend one of my one infamy point for right now to get a +10 on this, so I can roll a 60 for security just to break into her place.
All right.
All right. Oh, we're in.
Yep.
We're in. We're in
You're
the house.
well past their security.
This
His
got
security's
from
basically-
nerds to chads very quickly.
Shouldn't Alfurious also roll a stealth check?
I can roll a stealth check.
You want to just go roll? Look, here's a portfolio.
So is this gonna be the virgin nerds versus the Chad jocks, something like that as a trend
We
title?
don't know, man.
We're
Yeah.
both space marines, so who knows?
Anyway, so here's the thing: just stealth on in, put this on somewhere she can find it. And we have. Oh, by the way, what would it be to write a floral, like, you know, you want to look this good? Give us a call.
Probably linguistics, low gothic.
Yeah.
I have linguistics. I can compose you a nice letter.
Thorn, we need a silver-tongued missive.
All right, I'm gonna spend another fate point just for another +10.
Cool.
And can I also spend my time again to propose
yeah.
one?
We
So
look
for
back.
plus
We
20.
look back in flashback land.
Yeah. No, Gray, agreed.
Yeah,
Can I-
that's fine with me.
All right.
Gray is basically has his head in his hand. Is
So-
about to sleep.
Someone get the slide whistle. It's flashback
Yeah,
time.
she is going to be enchanted by the letter I just wrote her.
I
Alright.
hope so.
All right,
Yeah.
go plant this.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go
Like-
plant this.
I
I will
love the-
stealth. I will
I
spend
love-
infamy for +10.
I love that the two like people who do not have jobs that revolve around looking good are just complaining about this.
The guy who had his face melted last episode is upset that people are looking pretty.
All right, thank God you spent that +10.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a flat charm just to see if I remember something. I remember
What do you
that.
mean?
No, I remember.
Remember what?
I hand you a
What?
packet of roses.
How
Ah,
does
of course.
charm?
Don't forget never forget the flowers.
Always
Can I go
flower.
back and
Yes.
query how charm helps you remember things?
It's charm. I'm
Well,
being
okay,
charming.
in
have
this
to
Don't
do
be
case-
charming.
We're trying to remember how to deal with people again. All right.
Yeah. So
Mm.
I wrote her a beautiful letter. Now I'm telling them don't forget to
Look,
put a bouquet of
You
beautiful
roll,
flowers.
you roll charm to see if you remember flowers are a thing.
Yeah, so that's why I'm conveying you the information. Don't forget the flowers.
Can I also just say I love the fact that the Thousand Sun, the Tech Priest, and the Iron Warrior have just become the Greek chorus in the background, shitting on you all from a great distance away.
Yeah, but we don't care. They're nerds, so who the fuck cares about them? We're being
Look.
beautiful here.
Can
the
we
fact
take
that
the shuttle and just fly away?
The thousand sun isn't doing anything. Or wait, is Targrave a thousand?
Yes,
Targrave
so
is a thousand sun.
Yeah.
Why do you think he has a rubric, Marine?
look, this is clearly
For some
related-
reason, I thought that was Buckles.
No, Buckle is a Buckle.
Buckle the Slaneshi. Ah,
a-
yes, those
is
allies
a
of the
noise
Lizard Brains.
marine. All right.
It's
Yeah,
not
I mean-
guitar.
What exactly do you think when you look at my character's portrait anyway?
At this resolution, I can't really tell what it is.
Vaguely Egyptian.
It's a
Well,
rubric.
that should clue
You
you,
have-
in.
You have the you have the whole Egyptian thing they run with for thousand stuff.
Yeah, all right. So the plan goes off without a hitch.
Yep, you
Well,
managed to leave off.
What? How long did it take for her to ring us up?
Ooh, probably a couple of hours.
Perfect.
You know, probably as much time as it takes to get back from the party and find,
Right.
you know, someone that's dispositive, lots of firm headshots.
Very, very beautiful headshots with a
Flowers
bouquet
and
of
pictures
wonderful
of beautiful
flowers.
people who claim to be super old.
Yeah,
And
And an enchanting letter. Yes, this is all perfect. So, what does she say?
Well, we have you on the phone, so here we go.
Yeah.
For you, Thorn.
We're all
Gracias.
on the phone.
you're
No, we're
all
not.
on the phone.
Honestly, it's actually I'm gonna present myself as your agent.
Good
Yes.
call.
Yeah, because actually, I don't think. Yeah, I think this card has even better fellowship than I do right now.
I have 60 fellowship, but you have higher charm. If I was lying to somebody, I could
Yeah, yeah.
I would do one filling with this. But since we're trying to sell this to her straight.
Yeah.
Sure, you would think. Also, the more important bit is that we have a medium of phone going between you and us.
Yeah. So basically,
also-
it
also another
avoids
thing
the.
too. I'm going to say one more thing too, that I'm also on the line as well. Since I have mimic, I can mimic your voice. So if you need to lie, I can just step in and lie for you.
Yeah, funny thing that I have mimic
Beautiful.
as well. I can mimic your voice.
Yes.
I don't, so I'll just listen.
Yeah. All right. So, she's done so.
It's
Conversation?
kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like muffled because she's kind of got a
That's
piece of cloth over there. So, who is this? Is this the person who left the photos?
I am actually the agent, madam, the very good representative of both my clients and my firm. It is so good to hear from you, madam. It is such a great pleasure. I am a great fan of your work. Trust me on that. I am a great fan. It is truly, truly a pleasure to hear from you, madam.
How many more madams can you squeeze in there?
Fuck, I don't know.
6, but
We'll
then you
find
start
out.
taking penalties.
Yeah.
Right. So, what kind of joke is this?
Oh, my dear lady, it is
6,000 years?
absolutely-
6,000
it is-
years?
it is absolutely
700.
no
Did we
joke.
say 700?
700 years. 700
Yeah.
years?
It is absolutely no joke.
How much
The-
warp travel's been involved?
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
700
Acceptable
was
amount.
subjective time.
Less than the standard Imperial.
Yeah, so it's less than standard Imperial time deviation. We are.
How much warp travel is the general Imperial experience?
None.
None?
Very little from anyone that's not dealing with the warp.
Yeah, very little from anyone who's not actually playing Rogue Trader, because in normal law, it's actually pretty fast. And they also don't have perils of the warp all the time.
Actually, normal law says it takes like a year sometimes in real time.
It's
real
a year to cross the Imperium. Between 1 and 3 years to cross the entirety of the Imperium.
The real reason why Rogue Trader has so much bullshit when it comes to time dilation is because we're forging new routes to the warp, which will basically where all the fuckery comes from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
acceptable.
it
But no-
takes like
But
That is
normally
fine.
it's
stand-
a week at most, couple of weeks, up to a month or 3. That's the best you can get.
The 700 is purely subjective time. That would be his chronological age, not the time on whatever planet isn't traveling through the warp.
That is entirely correct. As you know, my good lady, the Imperial technology can achieve great wonders, especially in the area of juvenile treatments. We have access to such treatments.
We are a very select firm that can.
Indeed, for a very select clientele, one that is capable of affording such miracles of science.
That was a little bit of a lie, but not much.
Shut up.
All right, so let's step up with these
Embellishments.
deception
I'm not
checks
on the
then.
line.
Is it going
Yes,
to be
you
charm?
are.
Is
Charm.
it charm or deception? Charm.
Probably
All right.
deception at this point, actually.
Probably
Minus
have this
20
anything else?
because
Okay,
It's a
man.
better
Good
sell.
good thing that Farius Owl has mimic, so he can mimic my voice.
That's
That's a
actually a
good
good
point.
catch. That's
Alright.
actually a good catch, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the whole setup for this right now. Good God, that was
Ooh.
close. But hey,
69.
holy
Nice.
numbers.
That's a holy number.
Yep.
We are a very select firm that has a very select clientele that we keep a very discreet control of. We have found that you have needs, and we have needs as well, and we can supply, and you can supply as well.
It's an exchange, a barter.
A tit for a
That-
tat.
So,
That's the best part, that me and Discard can talk in tandem because we have mimic. It's the same thing.
you're basically double teaming it, and it just sounds like one person.
Dirty mind.
Exposure.
Dirty mind.
Look, we're pulling a slight train. That's about it.
Can I just say,
Okay.
fucking
I wasn't-
stop now?
We're doing that.
I wasn't. Nope.
Ooh.
Anyway, so we'll go ahead.
So you're being serious.
Oh, most certainly, my good lady.
Can this be applied retroactively?
This is not a procedure you apply retroactively. This is just this is a.
No, she's saying, can it
this,
make her younger?
Yeah, can it make it younger?
Ah, that's
Yes.
what you're saying.
That's
Yes,
what she means.
that
Yeah.
that is the entire purpose of this technology, madam. We're calling it a juvenile treatment. You've certainly heard of it. It is something that only the highest classes of nobility in the Imperium have access to. This
Okay,
will.
now you're lying to her.
What?
This
It's
is a
true.
next
No, that's
level.
true.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but we're not. What we're offering is not a juvenile.
She
treatment.
doesn't
We're
need to
offering
know
lives,
that.
right?
There are
Okay, but
lies of omission.
point
and
is-
there
We are
lies of
charming
lies.
her, then we're going to introduce her into the cult, you know?
Look,
It's fishing right now. We're currently
This-
fishing. Once we get an eye to eye, then comes the drugs and the indoctrination.
Look, this part right here is charm. When we get to the outright lies that this is not demon worship, then we'll start selling the bullshit.
Yeah. See, she can be perfectly willing, but perfectly willing for a different treatment. It doesn't say in the book that she needs to know exactly
Like-
what has happened.
Not the entirety of conversation is lying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. First, we need to corrupt her and make her a heretic as well in order for her to accept this sort
We
of
need to
demon
get her
ritual,
hooked
you know?
on. We need to get her hooked on it first, and then the corruption innate in the ritual itself will drive her to further and further excesses, and then
Yes.
she'll be more susceptible to buying what she actually bought in the first place.
So that means I'm bullshitting her with an actual thing that she knows she exists, and she's
And
probably tried her
wants.
entire life to actually get her hands on. So, do we need to make a charm roll, Gray?
Yeah, definitely a charm roll at this point.
We can
All right.
oversee on the GM
But
as well.
you can have a plus 10 for this.
All right.
Because
Then-
you're starting to drag her in, technology and.
only get 100 or something, aren't they?
Because she
I'm
knows that
rolling it.
Architect exists. And,
Yeah,
in her head, the idea that, this is a undiscovered form of technology.
So, I'm rolling it against a 90 on charm. Thankfully.
Good thing.
That,
Yes.
that was tight.
Yeah. She's still not believing you that much, apparently.
Yeah, but her curiosity has been piqued. She wants
Yeah.
to meet now.
Wants to believe us. That's the main thing of all this.
What would the cost of this be? Because there's always a cost. You don't just walk up to someone with stuff like this and there's no cost.
Well, we have only recently arrived on this planet, so we are attempting to establish ourselves You understand, of course. That is why we called you. You are the perfect candidate in order to introduce us to the wider population of this world.
So, my good madam, you are getting what we like to call an introductory offer.
And also, you can help introduce us to everyone else.
Oh, I get it. You want to meet the movers, the shakers, and the aging.
Yes. And
Yeah.
you, I think, are the perfect first candidate, as not only to receive this wondrous technology, but also the first to showcase it to the rest of the world.
Okay, so what are the risks?
Okay, now we step into deception.
Yeah, now it's your turn.
As you know,
Have
ma'am,
fun.
in any medical procedure, there are your standard risks. But that is for our top scientists and tech priests to mitigate and ensure that they do not fall upon you.
Standard medical procedures will, of course, need to be taken a urine sample, blood sample, in order for us to adjust the process specifically to you, in order to minimize the risk to almost
Physical risks.
negligible levels.
But as we all say, this is not about the risks; it's all about the rewards.
We will guarantee that you will receive the best quality product
You want
we
me
can
to
offer.
deceive her now, Gray?
Yeah,
All right. And
Get-
do I
get-
get a bonus or
plus
no?
20 for that now. She's well and truly hooked.
Okay. Well then, have fun. We'll have fun with this.
Yep. Hook,
Yep, she's
line,
hot.
sinker.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sure we can sort that. How long would it take to perform the procedure?
6
Oh.
hours, give or take.
6 hours, and when would you be
It
ready
will-
to go?
We will have an entire day. We will just block out a day of your time. There's procedure, then there's recovery time. You
Yes,
know how
we
it
need
is.
to
And
we need to make
I-
a setup. But
But
we
then
can
they will
take,
have. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, we can make it within a day. Once we make once we finalize all the procedure, like I said, first we need some medical testing and a little bit of time to
But
set up.
More importantly, though, it would be just the time you need to take and bask in the awe of what we will accomplish.
As you can see from the pictures we sent you, these are two of our most finest subjects who have experienced the juvenile treatment we offer. They are the living proof, and we will introduce them to you. You will see them in the flesh. You will be
Okay,
assured.
okay. So, contact my office. Here's she's like sends you a number. This is my secretary.
Yes.
I will let her know that you'll be calling. She's kind of like he's already texting or whatever the 40k equivalent is.
Yes, of course. You heard from us.
Remember,
post haste.
we need to let her know that we're a discreet organization, so we do not.
Yes.
that she would only keep
The finished effect. Once all the effect has taken and everything has settled, will be the introduction, the before and after introduction.
The thing is that we want to make sure that we are a very discreet organization in which that we only have enough discretion that we don't want to make this too public. I mean, we want our clientele to remain select and remain of the the chosen rather than your normal yoiks and oiks of second or lesser nobilities coming begging for it.
I'm sure you already know
Then begin
some
to get
people like that.
imitators who we get our imitators who will sully the name of our glorious process.
Yeah. I'm sure you know of the type of people we are speaking of.
So, so if you know what to say, mum's the word.
Yes, of course.
The
So
good word.
roll a charm check if you could.
Yeah,
do
just
the-
make sure she
doesn't.
doesn't. I think
Yeah, so
yeah,
roll a
but
charm
just to
check
make,
so she doesn't start. We want to start spouting this and gossiping all over the place about this. We're trying to get her to gossip about our music first.
Yeah. So
She probably
great.
wants to keep this to herself.
Is it pretty much a plus 30 right now?
yeah, plus 30 at this point.
I'm rolling against a crit fail.
Okay.
There is literally no way for only a crit fail would have failed my test right now.
All right. So we're making sure that she understands we want to select clientele, so she's not going to fully gossip about this. We're going to only after we fully finish the juvenile treatments will we,
Yeah.
unveil.
She will be
her
the
new
fruit.
look to
She
the
will be the
world.
proof of products. Yeah. And I'm guessing that she's not going to be sleeping tonight.
No, she's going to be a bit excited.
A bit.
Okay.
So, yeah. Like, she rings and they kind of find somewhere, probably about another week, before they can kind of, like, spirit her away. She's a busy person. So, yeah, they'll be able to give you a week to get everything else set up.
Of course, 1 week it will be just enough time. I was just thinking the same, that about 1 week from now, we can actually execute the procedure.
All right. So we just gotta make sure. So can we do it? We're doing an acquisition. Okay, everyone, acquisition test. We're trying to find a damn ritual quit.
Yes. So
I think
that went out
for this.
So that finished up sterlingly. I think this was perfect.
Yes, we have
I think
Hook.
That roll was plus 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, there's no ritual kits on this planet, apparently.
Spend the infamy.
No.
Throw the reroll.
I've already spent an infamy on this.
Yeah. Let's just say that at the moment you can't find a proper style of ritual kits. I think the next thing to do is to kind of get the
place set up.
The place set up as a actual shrine.
Okay.
They're all out of Slaneshi kits, specifically.
Yeah. So we're going to need to get the work orders for the repairs assigned to us, so no one bothers us while we're doing it.
That's F-16's job, to hack the network and put the order in the computers.
We could just low bid.
Do we have the money?
We have the ratings.
We have the rating. We have the ratings. Let's just.
we have.
That's what you meant. Low bidding. All right. Oh.
Yeah, low bid. Put a bid in.
Yeah.
I mean,
sorry, it took me a second to realize it.
Why'd you take use?
I think I hacked the Gibson.
Gibson is so hacked.
What did you
hear? Everyone else is charging 7 billion thrones. These guys will do it for 20.
Real talk though, that was just because for some reason my tech use was running off perception, and I just wanted to make sure I'd fix it.
That's important to fix.
Right. So we're gonna.
You were saying you were hunting peck on the keyboard.
So how? Okay, great. We need to secure the site. Do we have at least permit for the site, or do we need to?
Like Al said, we're gonna get a bid. We're gonna make a bid for the lowest price.
That's having to rebuild the. That's having to rebuild the site as well.
You assume we're gonna finish the job.
We have to first. They have to first start cleaning it. It takes bureaucracy. They're not gonna start cleaning it until all the bureaucracy passes.
We clear it out. We build the shrine behind fences where it can't be seen.
There is a kind of like bureaucracy check, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Forbidden lore imperial bureaucracy.
Does anyone have that?
It's not a forbidden lore, I think.
No.
It's
again, the tactical imperialist fails me. As it will
love it.
Blueberry fancy
bureaucracy. Check if you have success.
I love the tag on that.
Yeah, Blueberry fancy smarmy good boys book is.
Marvelous. You could just say Smurf book.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he wouldn't get a +2 for Smurf book.
Yeah, check the tactical imperialist. What does the tactical imperialist say in this situation?
I already did. It's useless.
I see. It calls for steel rain.
Oh,
and it's everything else it does too. Pardon me, I had to go to the restroom.
My experience of the Long War tells me the correct action is to exterminatus the planet into the sun.
My Long War experience has nothing to do with this.
So obviously we yeet the planet into the sun. I mean exterminatus. Exterminatus.
I'm going to roll a common law Imperium. Any negatives? Because not bureaucracy.
Oh god, I think
turns out we don't know.
I
know a hell of a lot about the Imperials.
No. I'll let you do like a charm at like -50.
Don't you have a bonus
-50
action?
charm?
Don't you have a bonus action? Thorn? That's the
Yeah. I just realized I have a talent.
Yeah, you have a talent attached to your class.
Yeah, because I'm an apostate, I can actually get but I need to read it again. Hold on, let's go to apostate. I can make friends. I can infiltrate an organization and make them my friends for a session.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Let me just see what it is. There's some role to it, I think.
Infiltrate the bureaucracy.
Sevens of Chaos. Come
Ha-ha!
on, guys.
Challenging, charm, or deceive test. I think challenging is just flat.
0.
Yeah.
0, yeah.
So I'm rolling it against an 80. So
Go for it.
Yep, there's always space for you to
Savior, please.
Hit that reroll button.
guys, wait. Wait. I can do that because I have 23 corruption. Now I can actually reroll things.
Yes.
Remember,
good.
donuts.
Yes.
Fruit basket
I
is
bring
for
donuts.
for Arbites.
Yes, I bring the donuts. I feed the donuts to Arbites. They let me through. I hate Arbites. I actually spike them with drugs.
You're not getting anywhere near my stash of drugs.
Shut up, I have my own.
Those are for the concerts.
I have my own drugs.
Spike them with toxins. If you're gonna spike them.
No, spike them with drugs. Then they're gonna get flogged and executed for, their
Yeah, here we go.
He is actually
toxins that make them think they're on drugs.
No, they're just gonna be go
he
to the
gains the
Medicaid.
pure talent within one organization of his choosing, and then remainder of the session.
Mm-hmm.
If it says has a fellowship of 55 or higher, he gains peer 2.
Yes, I have peer 2. Wait, do I have peer 2? Yeah, I have peer 2. I have 60 fellowship.
Yeah, just character has a good reputation amongst chosen group. So.
Yeah,
Tier 2 would get you a plus 20.
So I walk in and start talking, talking bureaucracy shop with them, and suddenly everyone likes me because everyone else otherwise doesn't know anything, so they annoys them completely. But not me. I understand.
Yep, so you're able to get yourselves put on the construction list.
Mm-hmm.
And also
Sorry.
You want to get it up and running as quickly as possible.
Our bid is at least 20% less than the nearest one.
Please, I offered them 25% off the other one.
Oh wait, so what do we have to talk about building bunkers, book? Oh, that's the only thing you're good for, isn't it? Did Dorn write this book for you? You ghostwrite this with Dorn?
He stole his notes.
Beautiful.
So we're gonna put Furious out in charge of actually reconstructing the building, and we're gonna earn our money as well as a chaos ritual.
Like he says, as always, walls, more walls.
At least you know how to repair some walls, yes.
It helps if you don't forget the ceiling.
This has been going up and down.
Also, sorry, what were we rolling Forbidden Law of the Long War for? Because
they were making jokes.
They
were making jokes, but it turns out actually running back Imperialis worked for them when it comes to bunker construction. So now he actually can guide our menials to do the work.
Zyra, come here. You want to build a second iron cage?
Flattering, but I think it's going to be a bit smaller than the original.
Well, imitation.
An iron cagelet.
An iron cage. Come on, let's go. Do you want to help me? Let's go build this.
It's going to be a tribute.
I mean, if it means I don't have to listen on the next damn phone call, I'll take it.
Can I build an engine of woe?
If you build an engine of woe inside an iron cage, we're not going to have enough room for the theatre, which means we're not going to have enough room for the woman, which means we're not going to have enough room for me to blow my own brains out of this plan, so no.
Can I build it outside the cage?
Can you hide it?
You could build it under the cage.
Serpentis, you're just annoyed the plan's working.
Yes, I absolutely am. I'm not pretending that's anything other than the fact that...
Listen, it's just an Iron Warrior bitching at everything.
Exactly.
You do that usually.
I'm a member of the Fourth. We bitch about everything, even when it's going well.
And
also he's in character.
Also, he's pissed off because we're actually going to be using Dawn's writing on the Tactica Imperialis.
I mean, I hate to point out that the Tactica Imperialis was also primarily written by Gulliman, but...
That's why.
But these are Dawn's cliff notes on bunkering.
Look, I'm yelling at the fact that the only fact that this book was ever good for was making a bunker and that's Dorn's work. So I'm saying
that
they
is
kill him in
true.
storage.
It is literally the only thing you've managed to pass with that roll.
Yes, I'm
So
saying.
let me guess. You
The
managed
Gilliman sections just say, try winning. If that doesn't work,
Win
don't
harder.
Rain.
win harder. Yeah. So let me get this right. You managed to obliterate everything in your copy of the Imperialis except for that idiot Storm section.
Look, every time I find something that doesn't apply to this situation, I rip that page out and use it as toilet paper.
Which is the
So
correct
what did
course
you
of
have
that's
action.
why your
read it-
copy's so thin.
Exactly. What happens if you need to read it again the next time in case you need something else?
I kill a fucking blueberry and grab his book.
Yeah, it's perfectly logical if you think about it.
Makes sense to me.
That is actually the smartest thing you've said all day. So let's get on with this.
I like that plan.
No,
Yeah.
that part of the plan I don't mind.
We
How many
make good
pages do you have
plans.
left?
Do you see, Gray? We make good plans.
I still have chapters left of this freaking Imperial doorstop.
Please, it's not the Lex Imperialis. It's not a building support yet.
The amount of anger in your description of that is truly glorious.
It pleases the Dark Gods.
I mean, to be fair, I think that if the Dark Gods were pleased by the amount of shitting on the Tactica Imperialis, they'd have been permanent ecstasy ever since it was written.
What makes you think that Slanesh is not in permanent ecstasy all the time?
I was going to say
Point
Slanesh
taken.
called.
Yes.
Anyway,
Right, so you're well and truly into your plans for reassembly.
Also making a bunker, apparently.
Yeah.
well, we're basically making a reassembly, which since it was attacked last time, clearly it must be a bunker.
I
Because
sort of assumed the bunker was being built under the operating theatre? Or are we building it?
I guess.
Some of them can actually be a lot more visible and above ground.
The thing is, we're rebuilding the theater, and we're also putting a secret bunker underneath it, as we all do. What we're doing.
And we're making sure that we have a permanent comm tap built in from the start.
And we have and we're also ensuring there's a secret passage to get in the bunker, as you know, per normal.
Alright,
I
I
mean-
am not quite sure what skill to roll for this.
I mean, Common Law of War, maybe?
Yeah.
We did. We made.
We
common
don't
war.
care if it stays up for a week
We
after for a
made,
month
we
after
made
we're done.
tactical. Look, we made the tactical. I made my my long war. I made my tactical paragalus check and all that kind of stuff. So
I mean,
Maybe
if we're being
command if we're trying to get people
sensible-
to work for us.
Yeah.
The
We have a
ratings would
crew.
actually know how to clean up and repaint and everything, so we don't really need to hurt them too much. If that's the question of cleaning up.
all right,
They-
if you
they
need
can do
someone,
that.
if you need someone to yell at the crew, I'm yelling at the crew. Oops.
You're not yelling at them correctly.
Yeah,
Alright,
you're yelling at
so
them
Yeah.
while we're trying to build a bunker.
I'm promising them extra rations.
Hang on. I also have command if we need it, so...
Yeah. I also have command. I can roll 60 in command.
Furious Al accidentally sets the loudspeaker to squeaky voice mode.
No, I'm too.
That wasn't Furious Al.
I'm thinking about blueberries.
So
too
great.
much,
You
I'm
need a command roll, perhaps.
Yeah, probably command roll's the best one.
Ooh, that means that my air of authority and my radiant presence come into play.
Ah, Radiant Presence.
Yes, plus 10 to loyalty of all followers, 5 times my 5 by 10 followers, and plus
You
10
have-
allies in range. No, that's radiant presence against fear. But I can pretty much it's more for combat, but I can affect all of them.
I mean, the thought occurs, if you want...
It doesn't work.
Oh, they don't want to be outside the ship.
I mean,
You also take the squeaky voice mic.
Shoot a tenth of them and tell the survivors to bury those guys in the building as we construct it.
No, that's inefficient. What you do is you take the 10 who don't do it and you use them for the flesh ritual we're going to do.
Actually,
Perfect.
Casualty.
Perfect. All right, we have volunteers.
We can use 2 of them for their ritual, and the other 8 we can place in the building in points appeasing to the Chaos Gods.
All right, after doing that, we go.
Jesus.
We're done.
Well, that's an
Yeah, yeah.
auspicious number.
That is actually a perfectly
That is an
appropriate number.
auspicious number. Blessed, you could even say.
Alright, so I'm assuming you're setting like the anesthetic chamber up and it's looking pretty normal.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
The room she's going to walk into is going to look pretty nice and clean.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the next door to it is basically just, you're painting frescoes of orgies on the
It's a
wall.
crack den.
With the blood of some of the workers.
Look, okay, here's the thing. So this is basically the rebuild of the state of the what do you call it, station, right?
Abbott
Yeah.
Road.
Sounds-
Abbas Road, yeah.
Abbas
Yeah,
Road.
Abbas Road, yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing: that the top part looks completely normal of your building and all that kind of stuff, but we have a secret back entrance that leads to an elevator that goes down that goes into the antiseptic clean room.
Yep.
So there is a basically, you know, those sheds, those generator sheds they have things in for backup and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that, but instead of it goes into an elevator. It goes into a elevator room that goes down.
Yep.
Just because we're building a thing underneath the current building.
Right.
All right.
That's
yeah.
a bunker.
All right. Shall we move on to the actual ritual then?
It's only what we've been building to the entire session.
Have you ever told
mean,
her
really,
what we're asking for payment for this? What we're paying this?
Yes.
Yeah.
She just knows she's going to look better.
For this? No. We actually
No.
told her that what we want her to do for the payment.
Yes, we have.
Yes,
We
Yeah.
did.
want her.
You
we
told
want-
her.
I did. We want a quid pro quo. We want her to introduce us to all her other friends.
Okay.
we want
then.
her to mention this band who's arrived on music has arrived on planet in her next interview. Just mention them.
That will come later. You know, we're also
yeah,
gonna we're gonna get access to all the other.
We're getting the sponsors while we're also getting the. Okay, I remember now.
Yeah, positive coverage.
She's
and-
the proof of product.
Also, at that point, she's involved in some pretty serious
Okay,
heresy.
let's
That too.
pray
Yeah,
that
of
we
course, of
don't
course.
fuck this part
That
up.
all comes later. But after we finish the ritual, we dump her in the orgy room, and after that, she comes out still she cultist. Perfect. She needs to put her new body through the motions.
Well, actually, we
Look.
kind of have to do that first.
Well,
Not a
convert
problem.
her. She does need to be. Yeah, I think the way that I was reading that ritual.
Yeah, she has to know at least the basics of what's going on.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
she's
be
just-
willing to undergo the ritual. She doesn't have to necessarily know exactly what's happening.
Yeah,
She has
That's
to not
the-
resist the ritual, which is
that she doesn't need to. That doesn't mean that she needs to know what the ritual is. She doesn't need to. She just needs to be willing.
And so basically, we have. So here's the thing: we have a antiseptic clean room that looks like your normal surgery room. We
Mhm.
put her under anesthetic, and then we wheel her into the actual ritual site where we start doing the fun stuff.
Who has Medicaid to do this?
We're gonna,
we're-
we
We're
need
not-
Medicaid to drug her.
We're not using Medicaid for.
No, but
No, but we do need to
The
medicate her to
Medicaid
knock her out.
is. Look, can't we have some parts of this that is fluff that does not need to be rolled?
Yeah.
No, because what game do you think you're playing?
Yeah.
Good point. So we need the
And also,
Medicaid
who do
roll
you think
to
is the
drug
GM?
her. Yeah, we need the Medicaid
Wait.
to drug her, and then we can start the ritual.
Yeah, basically, as long as she's
Yeah.
willing, I mean, Shirley will count as long as she's willing before we put her under. Then we do the
Yes.
ritual, and she counts as willing then.
Yeah,
And she definitely will be willing when she arrives. So
Perfect.
that bit you
Doesn't
don't have
say
to
she's
roll for.
Conscious during
Yeah, yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything there. And if we're totally honest, if she's off her rocker with meds, maybe the Slanesh demon will be even more pleasing because drugs.
Drugs.
Yeah, Slanesh likes drugs. Give her 6 different types of drugs.
I
Wow.
only have one
Damn it!
because they were all too expensive to start with.
Damn
Okay,
it.
so we have her here.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could actually give her more than just regeneration.
What
Depends
is
on
it?
what you roll.
We're keeping it simple right now.
I think we should just keep it simple. Give the client what the client wants at first. We
What
can
are
deal with
the,
it later.
what are the other
Uh,
fun things
You
we can
could
do?
give her a natural characteristic.
No.
Unnatural
fellowship.
fellowship.
I mean, that would surely that would
Should
count
we-
for.
yeah. Surely,
I-
let's see the roll, see what you
Yeah.
get, see what your options are.
Look, we'll put it like this: for every degree of success over the point, we'll discern what we can throw on there.
Okay,
I
so
can
each
consent to that.
degree gives you an extra point in the trait. Each
Yeah.
donor gives you an extra trait. So 2 guys, which is what we were using,
Mhm.
we can do a characteristic and regeneration.
Oh, wait,
Alright.
we actually need to use 6 people because that's the correct number.
That's not a problem.
Yeah, it's actually
Oh,
pretty
you're
good.
right. You're right.
I'm actually going to go out and I'm going to try to seduce some of her groupies. It's like, oh, you want to help Madame Donna with a very important task?
Go ahead, go out
Are
there
you
and
Yeah,
roll.
you're
stealing
gonna get to
my
meet
idea
her. There's
from
gonna be a
earlier?
great party.
No,
It's
he's
gonna be an
continuing it.
unveiling of something good.
Oh boy, I get exactly 6 of her followers.
Nice.
Like I said, a very auspicious number. Bless
I
you.
said that.
I mean, to be fair, are you not surprised at all that Buckle is now deliberately fucking with you by nicking your plans?
Yeah, that was it, Dussel. He claimed
Alright.
credit for my call.
Right, sorry. But it's still,
Alright.
it's still good that we're getting so many sixes. It is.
I mean, this is actually true. We are getting a lot of Holy Sixes.
That is good. That is good indeed.
Part of me wonders if I should make this roll without having any assistance, so it will be rolling at a 6.
That is actually a good point. Yeah.
But look, we're sticking to the holy number thing because we need that for a bonus. So,
So yes.
I guess if you want to do it that way, I mean, it's up to you.
Anesthesia. Fuck.
She dies
In
on the
for
she
me,
dies on the
in for
operating
me,
table.
in for
I
me,
s-
they've got in for you.
I still have 2 infamy points.
I'm really,
That'll be a
really
good
glad
thing.
you said that.
I
Yeah.
now only have 1 infamy point.
Don't mess this up.
If you're all 99 now, oh thank God.
There we go.
It's
She's apparently been under the knife so many times that she's pretty much developed a resistance to anesthesia.
That
Can't find a vein.
actually makes
no,
a lot of
he
sense.
found it,
yeah.
but he needed a little bit of effort.
You can't find a skin.
But the thing
Oh,
is, scar tissue at all of the usual points.
Before we start this,
Yeah.
Gray, is there
Try to
anything I can do to
indulge.
check her entourage for psychers of any sort?
Synesius?
Yeah, that's a very good idea. Psychers get sacrificed first.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I mean,
No,
I
they're all
also
normal to you.
Sinus.
I'm
psychers
gonna
here.
spend an infamy point on that since I haven't done so yet.
Yeah.
Gray might tell you no, just so you know.
Yeah, but okay, it works.
Yeah, no, she's got completely mundane followers.
No, not every person has a pocket psyker.
Yeah,
not
it was a
everyone.
good check though.
And a good
I could have been trying to mess with you like that.
Yep.
The moment you start the ritual, her trained astropath bursts in, and screaming along the lines of "What do you think you're doing?"
No, even worse. It's her pet blank.
You'd
well,
notice a
I'd
blank.
instantly notice that.
Everyone would instantly notice a blank. We would be screaming already.
Yeah. All right. So, it was.
I don't think normal people would be able to figure it out. I mean,
No. The thing about blanks is that they're horrible even to normal people.
Yeah.
They're not exactly horrible.
Yeah.
They are repulsive, but
A
they cannot actually
blank
explain
comes
why.
into the room and everyone just gets really
Sick
really
hates
bad.
them.
No, that's a pariah.
That's
Yeah,
what
a
a
blank-
blank.
That's what a blank is.
That's how you make a pariah is from a blank.
well,
All right.
a blank would make you want to leave the room.
Yeah,
I would
it's,
probably try.
it was never described in such a manner in Caiaphas Cain. They were more repulsed by the smell rather than his.
That's the whole
presence.
part of him being a blank was that his smell was essentially even further past the part of Jurgen being a.
Yeah, it's all subconscious stuff. It's sort of
Yeah.
like the blankness accentuates all the things you don't like about the person.
Yeah, but for instance, Cain never minded the smell
Yeah.
or his
Because
personality.
because Kane's a fucking is a super commissar and
I
just
think
didn't
we're
go
getting
into
slightly off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
off track.
sure.
Come on.
Yep.
No, we must
Let's not
argue
speak
this
the name of
point.
commissars. Hopefully they won't arrive.
Yes. So, right. So we have everything. We have a consecrated ground. We have sacrifices. Yes.
You managed to
God,
trick
yeah.
the sacrifices into wandering into the
Agreeing.
room.
Yeah. We got them tricked into going to the orgy room where they'll be ritually sacrificed. Perfect.
Where's that table?
Why do you insist on calling it the orgy room?
It was Gray's
don't
idea.
know.
No,
He
it wasn't.
said we painted frescoes.
It was
like
not
orgies on
Gray's
the
It
wall.
was literally not great.
I'm pretty sure you're the only one that's brought it up.
You are projecting this.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
it's Slaneshi, so it's thematic.
Okay, so what are we at?
Plus 20 at the moment.
Yeah, plus 20. So you're starting off the ritual, and you've got everything like going. You've got the music on the background for the band.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's time to make a deal with a demon.
Now there would be an episode title for you if you could think of a song to fit the theme.
Yeah, so we have to start. I'm pretty sure we have to start with a sacrifice in order to entice the demon.
Well, I mean, I think at this point you do the roll to see if it works.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a roll at this point.
So plus 20 on demonology.
No, occult.
Occult, yeah, because you're using cult for this one.
It's probably a good idea to tell you guys now that I'm out of infamy points.
Not a good
This
time
is
to tell
actually
us, but-
probably the worst possible for.
I mean,
No,
at least
we're
you told
talking-
us.
To be perfectly honest, I've been secretly hoping to Grey to end the session as soon as possible. So we can...
I mean, you say that
This
with
is
half
why
an hour
you
left on
want
the clock.
clock
And
awareness.
then suddenly the to be continued thing slams in the left of the corner as we end the session right now.
When suddenly Kairos Fate Wheeler comes down and punches you in the eye. You lose your
more
fate
or
points, but
less.
you gain 1 insanity.
Alright, so I'm running against a 69 on
Okay.
occult. Well, it might succeed.
No,
There's a
no,
very
I'm
good
just-
chance.
I'm one of those people in character who just hopes for the best but always prepares for the worst. I'm just loading my gun now, that's all I'm saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're probably gonna need it.
I'm
yeah.
already
What are you
outside.
rolling at?
Yeah, that's actually a
69.
good call.
Okay,
Anyone who's not involved in the ritual, just stay outside.
we're good.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice done.
Nice.
I
Alright,
burned
so
the
Not
place
a
down
next,
anyway.
Yeah, so
afterwards,
start, good
afterwards.
I heard, yeah.
We burned this place down before the ritual. Why would we
no,
waste a perfectly good ritual spot?
I'm here.
Yeah, fair answer.
Look, this is not a place. where
For
we play
fuck's
music.
sake, Serpentis.
Nice one.
Oh, what's going on?
Okay,
Nothing.
so
So
this
Serpentis
was the
mentioned
ritual.
a route 34
So,
roll on a roll of 69.
let's stay
He's mentioning
on-
route 34.
On
Yeah.
topic.
Okay, so the ritual worked.
We
Well,
said
the
we,
demon contact worked, I think.
yeah,
Isn't
we
it?
successfully contacted
the
the demon
ritual
without it ripping my soul out of my mortal body.
Well, that's the thing. Is this
You're all
that's
lesser for
the
the experience.
that's the occult test they need to do the ritual.
Yes.
Well, that is the test for the ritual.
That was the ritual.
Yeah,
that
that's the
roll
whole
right
thing.
there.
So we
So,
succeed
yeah.
at the ritual.
You begin to focus and, push, and you're all chanting or playing or just
Yeah,
straight
of
up
course, we're
dancing.
chanting. Yeah, we're
None of us are standing
fighting one by
outside.
one.
So who is actually in on the ritual?
Buckle he's carrying the organs up to the donation.
Where big, what do you call it? Is how furious is because it was his idea as well.
Is Slanesh actually opposed to Zinch?
No.
This is a
Or-
this is a Slanesh ritual. Is it? This was a Slanesh ritual.
No, that's what he's checking. No, Slanesh hates Korn,
Yeah.
but gets on with Zinch.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
allies
then
with
I
Zinch,
think-
so
then
it
I
shouldn't be a
can be
problem.
present without. Then I can
Yeah,
be present
I
without
can be
things
in
going
there
terribly
too,
wrong.
actually.
And yeah, I will be present.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need 6 people from the party to be present.
And I mean, what is a 6 but a 9 invert?
I mean, the fact there's only 8 of us already kind of blows a hole in the 9 logic, but I see your point.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that
Well,
everyone-
no, because I'm Siege too.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, there you go. Got it.
Mm.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask one more. I'm gonna need to ask this one more time because I'm an idiot. Is this a Selenish ritual or is this a Zinch ritual?
This is a
Slanesh
Slanesh
ritual.
ritual.
So, yeah,
Okay,
So
that's
all of us are present?
pretty much,
I
I think.
think
Well,
basically,
no, two of us should stay outside for the number.
yeah.
The other two can be down
Oh,
sacrificing.
wait, actually, the Rubric Marine isn't actually a member.
Yeah, the Rubric
Oh,
Marine
that's
stays
true.
outside because whatever. Well, he's with me.
And actually, Bucko said that he's down actually collecting the organs needed for
No,
the...
I'm definitely
No, he's
definitely a
part
part
of
of
it.
this ritual.
He said he
Ah,
was
yeah.
playing the organ.
And I'm the
playing organ.
anesthesiologist, so I kind of have to be.
Yeah,
I
so
think it
Bucko
makes
is...
most sense if I
So,
step
okay,
out.
it makes sense. Bucko is playing the organ, and the other 6 of us are actually doing the thing.
I
Yeah,
thought,
so Zera stands outside.
yeah, because playing the organ is part of it. I think it makes most sense if I step outside because I'm probably the least occult-minded of all of us. And
Yeah, you can run
also
security to
sort
make
of,
sure everything
be
stays
an
quiet.
early warning system in case
I'm
anything
sure there
goes.
will be getting.
Absolutely.
Okay, so great. What's the bad thing that's going to happen to us for being a part of the ritual?
You're going to gain some corruption.
Is it corruption part of the
oh,
ritual?
I'm
That's-
just trying to.
Yeah,
It is as if Gray says it is.
you do get corruption for being part of these rituals.
Yes.
Yeah,
good.
that's just how rituals work.
That takes me to 21.
How much-
No,
how
it's,
much
I'm just going to
corruption?
check, see what it is.
Hang on, black. Sorry, words. Help.
Do we get infamy for corrupting a
Um,
loyal servant of the Imperial?
Leading or assisting a performing of a ritual earns 1d5 corruption points.
All right.
Rock
Oh.
on. Throw them bones. I'll take
So-
it.
Max.
Because quite a few of you are already getting close to
Yeah,
turning over,
actually-
aren't you?
I
A lot
actually
of
do
ones.
turnover. I hit 30.
Excellent.
Ooh.
7.
So
Oh, right,
as the
you're
ritual goes on, and she's getting younger, but you kind of feel the bleed out into you, and gifts to the gods.
Doesn't
I feel the
in this
warp
case-
overtaking me.
It is a good pain.
It is a good pain.
Yeah.
In this case,
Yes,
though,
it
it's
is.
kind of a positive one in his case because he is literally doing his god's work.
Well, it would be positive. I mean,
Yeah.
it's only negative if it happens because of one of the bad things happened to you.
That's what I mean. I mean, I'm just making sure that this doesn't count as a bad corruption roll.
Yeah, no, it's
No,
definitely,
you-
this is
it's failing.
definitely.
Okay.
This
sorry.
honestly is probably far better than most of our corruption sources in terms of.
I mean, yeah, you are completely correct. All right. So corruption time.
Yeah.
So wait, how many people actually do turn?
I have
I
17.
think
I mean, corrupt.
I think it was just the one person who went over 30, which may be you, wasn't it?
It was me.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's just you.
Okay. So first, I have to test to see if I get the gift of the god.
Yeah, because you're allowed to at least check to see if you get a gift to the gods rather than
Yeah, but what the hell do you do for that?
I'm trying to find that out. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
in the right chapter. I just can't find the right table.
Once you reach the
Um,
point, should be done in down times.
Oh, it's
Yeah, so
a infamy test. It's just a straight infamy test.
Oh, okay. So, do you want something particularly Zinchian?
Yes.
Are you going to get it?
Wait, Greg, do you want me to do this now or later?
Do it now. This is part of the ritual. This is a perfect time to do it.
Okay, so here's the infamy test.
You're getting
Hell
something
no,
normal.
it's just
You're
it's
getting
just a
normal.
normal one.
Number one, yeah.
You
Which
haven't been
is
pleasing your
what?
god enough.
It's just a
Uh,
D100, right?
It's a D100 modified by your infamy bonus up or down,
Mm.
if you want.
Okay.
Up to
Well,
your.
we'll see how it goes.
bonus, up or
Yes,
down.
sorry, up to or down to your infamy bonus. Alright. Just roll a D100 and then.
Yeah, we'll sort it out afterwards.
Gray, you should probably put up the.
40.
Okay, so 40 is featureless face.
Not bad.
What is your infamy bonus?
3.
Okay,
Would
so
you
that
like
puts-
illusion of normalcy?
That pulls you from
No.
either you could have eye stalks, you could become centauroid, you could stick with featureless face, or you could have illusion of normalcy.
I'd have to look through them.
Illusion
Damn, I
of
didn't get
normalcy.
Flaming Skull.
Illusion of normalcy just straight up gives you not only
Don't you already have that?
unremarkable, but
No,
it
not me.
makes it work no matter what.
Out
It
of
makes
all-
it work unless someone psychs it away.
Yeah, just get the illusion. It's the best.
You're at
No,
Zinch,
I
right?
don't. Yeah, I'm a Zinj, so why would I do
Okay,
that?
Centauroid would give you
It's actually
tentacle
extremely
feet,
Zinchian
octopus
to
feet.
get illusion of normal.
But I like being very obvious.
Well, that's not very Zinchian then.
I mean,
You're being
you say this is a
discreet.
guy with a flamethrower with an arm.
Yeah.
That's-
Centauroid
here's the
would
thing.
basically turn you into a centaur quadruped with arms.
Which
Yeah,
is
I wanna-
pretty cool.
Yeah, that
Um,
happened in the Soul Drinkers novel. One of
octopus
them
legs
had
for a
spider
Zinch.
body.
What do you have for your? I mean, here's a question: do you want to be in like infiltration team, or do you want to be a part of bridge team of a?
Okay, fine. I'll take the illusion of normalcy.
I mean, I should also say there's a couple of other options we haven't quite covered as well.
Eye stalks give you perception, but they also give you a +1 to any head crits you suffer.
Yeah, those are pretty terrible.
Featureless
and helmets become hard.
Yes. Featureless face, you do not need to eat or drink to survive, and you can see normally without eyes. Oh, but you can't speak.
Oh,
You
that's
may be able to communicate in
slightly
other ways, such as telepathically.
Well,
Okay, featureless face may be a bad call.
Yeah. Illusion
Are you
normalcy for
a
you, because you're just each.
Oh
Each-
yeah. The
Says,
number of mutations the character has does not affect enemy senescence test made to detect you.
so
yeah,
basically,
basically.
it makes you a null for anyone trying to spot you.
Which is perfect for a Zinchian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Centroid, you'd be
I
a
mean-
quadruped, and because you're Zinchian, you'd also have the sturdy trait, because
Here's
your
the
feet
thing,
are replaced
like-
with splayed suckers.
After you get Illusion of Normalcy, you can get all the other like weird body modificational perks, and you'll walk
And
up
you'll
to
still be able to function in society.
Yeah.
Yes,
It is
well, that's
kind
what I
of one of the
want.
things you really damn well
Because
want.
it gives you unremarkable.
Yeah, I'll go with that one.
Yeah.
That one makes sense.
It makes you both unremarkable and cushions each the ability to not be picked up by psychers, because that's the thing. Al
Period.
is
Al has it. Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah, that means he can't be picked up either. But if you just unremarkable like he's just furious.
I don't think any of us with Unremarkable didn't get it from Illusion of Normalcy.
I don't have unremarkable.
Somebody has double unremarkable. Yeah.
It's me.
That's Al.
Unremarkable.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so I both have a flamethrower for an arm and an unremarkable. This
Yeah.
is great.
No one notices. They just think you're smoking a cigarette constantly.
Okay, now
Flamethrower crafts happen all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But I still have a rubric marine stomping around with me.
They would.
You don't need to have him all the time.
That's
the Rubric
noticeable.
Marine is not you, is the thing.
No, I know.
The Rubric Marine would be basically on the ship. It would be on the. It would be on
I didn't spend a bunch of XP just to not use him.
And he's not. He's on the shuttle team. He kicks down the door and joins you when the rest of the shuttle crew joins in.
Yeah, well, either way.
Anyway, so what are the things we can do to this lady with our degrees of success?
You have.
We agreed on regeneration
Well, let's get our options first, please.
You definitely need regeneration.
Yes.
Because it's
Well,
pointless to do it.
we sacrificed 6 people, right?
Well, it's not. Oh yeah, so 6 people is plus.
Yeah, so we can give her up to 6, but we only have. How many successes do we get?
No, hang on, that's not right.
We got 3 degrees of success, which means we can give her up to 3 points in each of the ability.
So
Yeah,
what I'm
Give her
thinking
up to
here
6
is
traits.
The sacrifice of
regeneration 3, unnatural fellowship.
Yeah, because the sacrifice of 6 people only adds an additional trait, so we can't give it more than 2
What
traits.
page is this on?
Look, it's on page
55 term of excess.
Okay.
I've also put it in
Okay, so
Discord.
we can give her up to 6 traits, but we only have
No.
3 points to distribute.
No, we cannot give her 6 traits. We can give her 2 traits. The
Where do you
degrees
see
of
it?
success increase the value of any trait. You cannot give her 6 traits.
Isn't the number of traits based on how many
No.
people we sacrificed?
No, each
Yes.
donor sacrifice adds what? You said we. Oh, sorry, no, I'm misreading that. Each donor sacrifice adds an additional trait. Oh, sorry, I thought it was multiples of
Yeah,
6.
so we can give her 6 traits, but we only have 3 points to distribute amongst any traits that we give her. So we can, in effect, give her something like Regeneration 2, a natural Fellowship 1, or something.
Sounds good, actually.
Unnatural Fellowship 1 makes sense for what she is, particularly.
She's
given what we need her
also,
to do.
yeah, she also probably has high fellowship anyway, so a natural 1 will be even better.
And then Regeneration 2 to represent the fact that, we're making her younger.
Yeah.
What does Regeneration 2 give her, actually?
Well, she heals a bunch of wounds or something per turn or some nonsense. Mechanically, that's what it does, but sort of story-wise, we were making
We take Wolverine.
Well, so basically what we're doing to her right now is we're using it to regenerate her and make her look good, but also the weird things she can be dealing with is the fact like, oh, I cut myself. Where did the cut go?
No, yeah, of course.
All that kind of thing where like she agreed to this and it's made her younger, and the thing is that it's because her skin is literally just like all the cellular damage on her skin is being fixed.
Yeah, I think we forgot something.
Did we?
What?
How young?
Oh, that's not a worry.
Okay, here's
Yeah,
a
it's
question.
like she's-
Here's a question. I mean, she will look as good as she is. Basically, remove every wrinkle, remove every blemish on her
She'll
skin.
look like she did in her prime.
Yes.
Yes,
There we go.
whenever that was.
That's a simple way of doing it.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go with that. Yeah, because suddenly from wrinkles she would turn up to be in her prime. People, yeah. All right.
Size times X.
I was just suddenly afraid that she was gonna turn into 18 years old her, and then it would get awkward.
We gave her unnatural armor.
Quadruped, actually. We
All
could do
that,
that.
all that Botox just really toughens up.
deadly natural weapon.
We could give a machine. What does machine do?
Machine makes her a machine.
No.
dude.
No.
Wait,
Takes
I'm
away
not
the
good.
fellowship.
guys,
Opposite of what we want.
Why the hell can you give him?
If I had the
don't know.
experience, guys,
Can
if I
we
had the
see
experience,
from
I would
This
have
is
made her
right
into a
of
minion of
flesh
chaos.
holding. We could
I
do
would have taken
anything.
her as a minion.
We could
We could do
give
it-
her turn into Shiva.
All right.
Or no.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
we're having
maybe for
fun.
future to do something funny in the future.
Let's
what are
switch
restrictions
joking
again?
now.
Yeah. Let's regeneration 2, natural charm 1. Correct?
Fellowship, but yeah.
Unnatural Fellowship 1, Regeneration 2. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. So, kind of like the ritual kind of ends. You roll her back into the recovery room, and she kind of like raises up and kind of looks at herself. You got a full length mirror there, and she's
Of course.
just kind of like clothes off, just looking at herself.
We give her a nice chair to sit down in, just to bait and just to like
She has a
bathe in
bed.
her
She
own
can
resonance.
rest on.
Yeah.
Honestly, the last thing she's probably going to be doing is sitting
She's kind
on
of
a chair.
a little bit.
Well, remember, she has to recover too.
Yeah, she's a little bit kind of unnerved, shall we say? Because like she notices quite quickly that she's having an effect on her.
She's having
Kind
she likes herself way too much. Like, man, did I ever always look this good?
Yeah, and she's also noticed when she like her aids are fawning over her, and she's
And
kind of like
then-
you can see her click that there's something else
right.
going on here.
Or
But
we're going to
she's
have
not
you.
quite
We're
sure
going to
yet.
have you on the. We're going to have you on the phone. And we're going to have you talking via speaker.
You're in the
It's gonna
next
pop
room.
up.
No,
in a
I'm
different room.
currently wearing medical scrubs.
No, Thor. We don't want you to. We don't look.
Alright.
You petrify everyone who looks at you.
Okay.
You are
Also the
literally.
egg,
You
so
are
you can't
Charlie. All right. You
Oh,
are
oh, so-
Charlie
okay,
and Charlie's Angels.
Okay. This guy. Okay. Understood. So, what you're gonna do is Furious Hour and our Furious are now immediately gonna take off their shirts and go talk to them.
What?
And then we have
Yep.
you over the. We have you come up over the speaker system. All right.
That sounds a lot like porn narration, but I'll live with that.
But anyway, tell her about the thing. This is the thing we have around the framing device around where you can now talk to her without frightening the fuck out of her. Okay.
Are you without your shirts?
This is important.
It is important.
Look, the fact that me and Al being there or not does not depend. This is basically a scene of her sitting there looking at herself, and then a intercom comes on, and now you can smooth her, give her the schmooze.
Oh shit! Now I have to be serious again.
Give her the schmooze, man.
Sell it. Sell this.
Great. Anything to add?
Unless you want me to use your mimic your voice, then I can talk about it.
Easy. Gray, anything to add?
Not really.
Do we actually need to do anything? Not that I want to screw Discard's plans, but I'm asking seriously. Do we actually need to do anything for her? Do we need to
Not
suit
really.
her?
This is mostly for role
I think
playing.
this is the part where you subtly induct her into the cult.
Yeah.
She has. I think she's gonna have a feeling at the back of her head that it's not exactly.
Does she gain corruption points too?
We just use
Possibly.
her and walk over her
would.
skin.
Question, actually.
I mean, she would. She's present doing the thing. She gains
I-
25.
Okay, here.
Listen.
Okay.
Okay, I have a plan.
Okay, there's a
So
col- here we
she sits down in front of the mirror,
Chill,
and in the
everyone.
reflection of the mirror, what she sees on the back wall is the sign of Slanesh.
Chill for a second, everybody.
Okay.
There's a thing over here that says cost. If successful, the subject must spend 10 days minus willpower
One
recovering,
Ah,
okay.
okay.
regardless
Look
of the
at
outcome of the rites. The donors do not survive.
Oh yeah, no. The
So
donors-
roll her willpower bonus and days of recovery.
I see it too.
82 days, yes, very good.
No, I don't actually have the
it's
stats
one-
made up for.
It's 1d10.
No, yeah,
One
yeah,
day.
rolled good.
It's 1d10 minus her willpower bonus.
Okay.
She's got willpower 82.
Nice.
Do you have to deal with paparazzi, mate?
Point.
We don't have Lady Gaga.
so
for
she has to
this,
spend a
right?
week in bed, but I
Yeah.
mean, she can still look herself over and then sort of collapse into the bed.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we have
should be visibly
a week later.
looking at the changes happening.
A week
Yeah,
later.
a week
now we
later,
have-
you step in and start properly inducting her.
Yeah.
Because at that point, she would definitely have noticed that she's got a natural fellowship.
Yeah, we can just have Furious Owl just go keep her company every night.
I can. All right, you want me to do this? I can do. Look, I can do the salesmanship. I just wanted to have you as the inductive, seductive man over the phone that no one ever sees.
Oh, I could do that. I'm gonna be Charlie. You can call me
that's,
Charlie now.
That's the thing. That's why I want you to be the Charlie and Charlie's Angels, because you're the person who sells all this stuff that no one ever sees. All right.
Yeah. All right. That means we're gonna need 2 more celebrities.
One more celebrity, you mean?
We're working on it. But
Oh, you mean right.
Yeah, I was just about to say that Zara doesn't qualify for an angel.
You even try that.
He
And I
does-
say,
No, I missed the reference.
we don't deal. We
I
don't
rode
deal
away.
with. We don't deal with the lady with the Iron Demon engine breastplate. All right. If I remember correctly, that's what you have, right?
Demon boobs.
What was that?
I did.
Aiming at Thorn intensifies.
No, wait.
Yep. That's an aim action at Thorn there.
Okay.
I fly
man,
away! I fly
Give me-
away!
Give me a
Oh,
second.
good, a skeet shoot.
I
No,
dodged.
that was one of those guys that were there.
Okay.
Hang on, there's a counter to that. There is an action. Roll
All right.
scrutiny to go against it, so give me a second. I defy my scrutiny check.
Oh damn! Oh, now
I
I
mean,
really.
I should point out scrutiny is based on perception, so I'm probably going to fail. So don't worry.
I mimic.
There's
No,
a
I
reason
failed.
why
You're fine.
2 Alpha Legionnaires have to keep everyone in here from killing each other.
Yeah,
Yep.
I use mimic. So
Wait,
when
2?
Furious Owl points to one of the
What?
minions, just Zara obliterates him.
Yeah, there's now a dead minion. That minion has just been auto-cannoned.
That was the Kenny. One finally died.
Yes.
Nah.
No, let's do it. We can tell Zebra that one of the Kennys finally died.
We finally killed a Kenny.
All right. So,
I'll pass it on over to
Truly, we
Graham.
are the bastards.
do you wanna roll this over to next week, Ray? Where we
I think,
start?
at
we
this
get-
point, I think we'll finish tie up the last little bits of this next week, and then move on to whatever you.
Because the thing what we got to do is that we need to continue this process. We need to outsource it to more cultists so that we have them getting corruption over this.
Yes, but now we actually have the start of a planet-side cult that is not from our ship, but from actually someone here.
Yes, this is why we're working on getting more cultists. We have an intro into high society.
Ow! Next session is going to be even great. It's the Madame Donna return party with drugs.
With drugs!
Yeah, now we get to go. We start rolling with the cult. Yeah, boy.
I kind of wish we could give her even more regeneration. Just have this. She has this weird thing. She's like after she realizes that
She becomes Wolverine. Yeah.
She gets in a car crash and walks out. But this is the problem: is that we're making loose ends.
It'll be fine.
No, discard. I'm going to save up the money, and I'm going to turn her into a minion. And hopefully in the future we can make another ritual to make her, and I'm going to make her a greater minion of chaos, our very own Madonna Wolverine.
We'll
You can
work
rebuild
on
her. You have the
that.
technology.
We'll work on that. We'll work on that later on. We'll do the
Sure.
we'll
The Hera
we'll
technology.
We'll 9,000. We'll do the 9 million thrown man later on with this lady.
All right,
Or-
so I think that's a good one for this week.
All right,
I won't be
thanks,
around
man.
next week, so
The
week after
90
next.
corruption man.
Basically,
Yeah,
what
well-
we're describing as your average Calexic assassin.
All right, so see you all next time.
Right.